Hello everybody, how are you doing? I'm Manakyn, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? It has been a very hot day. Like hot as in like very, very hot. But you know, I'm hanging in there. I had the air conditioner running all day. It's very funny because the California governor is all like, oh, don't run your air conditioner because you're gonna put some stress on the electric grid. And well, in that advertisement, the California governor was wearing a sweater. So he was inside feeling the nice air conditioner, and I'm like, nah. If you're gonna run your air conditioner, I'm gonna run my air conditioner. Hey, how's it going, Randy? How's it going? Mishirowoni. Hey, how's it going? Hello. Randy says, I got a haircut. I did get a haircut. Does it look good? Does it look okay? Do I look like a square? I feel like whenever I get a haircut, I always look like a nerd. But then again, I always look like a nerd regardless. So, you know. Hey, how's it going, Kiyoma? Anyway, today we are playing 999, and we just finished route number 1, where we hung out with everyone. I think we had everyone go through. We didn't go through a door with Snake, but I look good? Thank you. Yeehaw, says Mishironi. Yeah, I didn't go through a door with Snake, but spoilers ahead if you guys haven't played 999. Snake is dead. So, let us continue from the very beginning now with a different route. Well, I finished one route, yes. So, here we go. Alright, here's 999. I think you guys can hear that. Continue. Okay, so we got the route with the box. We want to resume from here. Yes! Okay, we're all the way back at the beginning. Howdy, says Matthew. Hey, how's it going, Matthew? I saw you in the comments on the other streams, so I'm glad you made it. Hello, Shurebert. As usual, we have to celebrate the Titanic. You're here, there's nothing I feel, and I know. Thank you, Celine Dion. We all bless you, Celine Dion. All right, so I think we can go to the. This is the flowchart. And I know some of you guys have played this game before, so thank you for no spoilers, but also I might need a little bit of help with the controls because I'm not sure what's going on, but I think we will go here, and then instead of choosing the door where we don't cause trouble, we'll choose the door where we do cause trouble, and hopefully we get to hang out with Clover. The 4 and 5 doors. Even with the specter of death. Okay, so what happened is Junpei woke up. He found himself in a in a room. Then, oh, you missed major stuff, and I finished that. Oh yeah, well, Santa tried to shoot us. Good luck. Thanks so much, Mishirori. Yeah, Santa tried to shoot us, and he took June with us. Thank God, because I'm telling you, June is evil. June is like she is like if she's not a psychopath or a sociopath, she's just a serial killer. Like, don't trust that girl. Okay. I mean, I have been pretty naughty all year. I mean, if he's not giving us coal, he's giving us lead. I thought that we finished with that topic. Yeah, but then what should we do? We should talk it through. Guys, every single second it's more talking. You guys are gonna die. Thank you, Santa, even though we know you're evil. Okay, so we can skip a lot of this. I think we've read through most of this. Is there like a skip button? Oh yeah, it's a square. Oh, whoops. Oh, wait, stop. Okay, I think we're just gonna go right to the choice, because you guys know what happens. They argue a bunch, and then they're all like, and Lotus is all like, ain't no way I'm going there with no blood. And then Santa's like, sorry, bro, I got these new kicks, and they're like rocking, but they're also white, so ain't no way I'm going in the blood. Oh, Santa, not to you too. Yeah, sorry, man, I live in the North Pole. Can't get that snow red or anything. That was the last straw. Oh, it's Snake! We haven't seen you for so long, because he's been dead. If you're going, I'm going too. I'm going to the door 5. What am I going to do with you? I haven't done his voice forever. Okay. Thank you, Ace. Ace is our dad. Wait, this is Junpei is super idiot this time. 2! The digital route would be 2. It's been a while, but I think there are multiple skip options. Oh, I see. Maybe there's a faster one. So maybe I'll figure that out at some point. That means there would be no way they could pass through the 4 door. Wait, hold on a second. Something's a little bit off. Junpei ran the numbers again. 8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2 is 22. So, the digital root of 22, 2 plus 2 is 4. Snake's the best. He repeated what he determined. It's 4. Well done, Junpei. Oh, today's the Undertale anniversary. Happy anniversary, Sans. Yes. There, skip. I decided that it had to be door 5. Hey, wait! Junpei's cry echoed across the room. The 4 people walking towards the door stopped and turned back toward him. I want to go through door 5 too! Junpei, you're an idiot. His words were scarcely out of his mouth when June spoke up. What? What are you saying? How am I going to kill you? What? If you're going through that door, then I'm going with you. Yeah, I want to be away from this girl. This girl is going to kill us. Hey, how's it going, Hotfire? He turned around and looked at her. No, you can't. I can't take you with me. Why? Well, you know what's in there, don't you? Are you sure you want to see that? Well, yes, I actually love blood. June opened her mouth as if to say something very provocative, but instead closed it again and looked at the floor. Junpei felt an ache in his chest at her clear distress, but the choice was not his to make. There was nothing else he could do. Junpei turned away from June, doing his best to silence his turbulent emotions. Junpei, why are you such a simp? I swear to frick. Please, let me go into door 5. 7 scratched his head and looked at the young man. It looks like a breakup. It's his specialty. Here, now we're right back to where we started, you know? And Junpei's bracelet is number 5, right? If we are going to add Junpei, then we must subtract 5 from the rest of us. Snake turned to Ace. Ace, please take good care of Chloe. No! I wanted to be with Clover. No. This is the worst timeline. All the girls are in the other room. This is the worst timeline. Screw this. We're not finishing this game. It's over. It's over. We are done with this game. No, don't return to the title screen.
Hey, alright, that's fine.
1 plus 4 is 5. Junpei, you idiot! No, don't go away.
You need to listen to me, Clover. Go to door 4 with the others.
No.
Don't be so selfish.
Snake's tone was harsh. Junpei the Explorer. Why? Tears welled up in Clover's eyes. She bit her lip and did her best to fight them off. Snake's expression softened as he put his arms around Clover. Damn it, Snake's such a lucky brother. He held her close and whispered into her ear.
You'll be fine. Just relax.
In British. It looked as though he whispered 2 or 3 more British words, but whatever they were, Junpei didn't hear them. Huh? What did he tell her? Junpei said out loud. Does Junpei like confuse his thinking voice and his speaking voice sometimes? Because I feel like that's what happens. He couldn't help but wonder what the other man had said. Snake pulled back from his sister, his eyes kind and inquiring. Except you can't see them! I love this game. I love this game so much. Okay, I understand. Her voice was barely audible from where Junpei stood. But you're gonna have to do my hair next week, okay? Before long, new teams were assembled. Let's make sure we've got this straight. Those going through door 5 are me, 7, and Snake. Hey, at least we get to hang with my boy 7. And we've never actually been in a room with Snake, so that's cool too. 7 plus 2 plus 5 equals 14. And the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. I can't keep reading this. No. Yes, the digital root is 4. Let's keep going.
Yeah, no problems here.
Yes, let's do it. All right then. It's almost like if you add 5 and subtract 5, you get the same number. Oh, they get to go in first this time. 7, Snake, and Junpei scanned their numbered bracelets in quick succession. The screen of the red showed 3 asterisks. The lever is all that's left. Okay. All right then, let's go. Junpei glanced around one last time. Snake, wrong door. Wrong door. Over here. Snake, follow my voice. This way. No, that's the 5 door. Come. No, that's the 4 door. No. Okay, now you're going upstairs. Snake, here. Okay. In front, that's the door. That's the door we're going through, okay? Okay. Junpei glanced around one last time, his hand resting on the lever of the red. Blind jokes. Okay, please be careful. Concern was written plainly on her face in red marker. We will. Junpei looked in her in the eye and gave what he hoped was a reassuring nod. He pulled the lever. Click. With the sharp clack of a lock releasing, the door swung open. And it's open! Ahead of them in the small hallway were the pitiful remains of the 9th man. For those who weren't following, just before this, man number 9 blew up inside the room.
Ugh. That's messed up.
That was the 9th man. For a moment, Junpei froze. Try as he might, His eyes would not leave the corpse, and his feet would not leave the floor. 7-2 seemed paralyzed. Snake, on the other hand, seemed unconcerned. He walked calmly down the bloody hallway and stopped when he realized his companions weren't following.
How can you?
Well? Do you intend to kill me? I assume you haven't forgotten. The door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you? He hadn't even bothered to turn around. His head was, at most, slightly cocked towards one shoulder. Damn, he's so cool. Sorry.
Here, let's go.
Junpei and Seven looked at one another, nodded, and threw themselves through the door. And threw themselves. Ugh! Okay, now this is canon. Seven picks up Junpei and just tosses him. As they did, a cold tone sounded from the left of all wrists of all 3 men. Whoa! Seven and Junpei looked down at their bracelets, on both of them, and on snakes, a red skull had flickered to life.
Damn it! The countdown started!
They scarcely processed the information when... With a metallic slam, the numbered door behind them swung shut.
Yeet! Oh shit, the door!
There's no turning back now. And if we don't manage to find the deactivation device...
Hey, where is the dead?
Oh, is it? This is a repeat of door 4 all over again. The fear and urgency in Seven's face reflected what all 3 of them felt. How the hell should I know? I swear to God, if it's right next to them, I'm just going to... Stay calm, look around you. Okay, I get it. Junpei spun around, searching desperately for the dead. Ah! He found it easily. I can't. It was on the wall! Next to the closed door labeled 5! I swear to God. Found it right here, guys. As he yelled, he struck the scanner with his hand. The other 2 scrambled to follow suit. No, Snake, that's the wrong... Over here. Snake, where you go? Here. No, that's the wall. Okay, a little bit to the... There you go. As soon as they finished, Snake threw down the lever. No puns allowed, Kyoba. Whew. Well, it looks like it stopped. As he spoke, Junpei wiped the sweat from his forehead with a trembling hand.
God damn! That thing's gonna give me a heart attack.
Snake, that's my arm. Snake, no, don't touch there. A muscle stood out on Seven's neck, and the corners of his mouth were twitching. Jumpy, are you alright? Are you guys okay? They could hear anxious voices, muffled but distinct from the other side of the door. Yeah, we're fine.
The detonators have been deactivated.
They heard relieved sighs. Even through the door, the 3 men could feel the tension disperse. Except for June. She couldn't be more upset.
Yeah, alright, we're moving on. Be careful, Kurt.
Oh, right. I was going to do Clover's voice. Okay.
Sure thing, man. Hi, I am Japanese.
And they're gone. They heard footsteps moving away, and before long, they were alone again. Now, Junpei looked around. Is it escape room time? Oh man, I love escape room time. Doesn't look like we can go any further this way. The hallway ended roughly 20 or 30 feet from where they stood.
Yeah, maybe this wall can be moved. Or not. It's not budging.
Hey, there's a door over there. Let's try the wall first. To the left, however, there was a wooden door that looked positively in my comparison. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. In the middle of it was a plaque that read, "First class."
Yeah, first class cup, huh?
Well, seems like it.
Let's have a look then, shall we?
Click, click. Ah! I felt like the door was going to hit me.
All right then, let's go. Yeah.
Without hesitation, Snake opened the door and stepped inside. So, this is first class? I think the other side was like business class, and then where we woke up was like shit class. Like, is that what it feels like I'm flying in economy? Dang, I have only ever flown economy, so I don't know what it's like to fly in business class. 7 followed closely behind. Junpei moved to follow them as well, but he stopped just short of the threshold and looked back, not knowing why. I don't want to look, but... Ooh, the creeping music's back. Lying in the small hallway was a man's body, or at least what was left of it. He tried hard to avoid looking at the grisly scene, but it just wouldn't leave his mind. It's so horrible that I keep looking at it. What had once been a man's internal organs now looked like so much vomit, as though someone had chewed up and spit out the better part of his torso. It was hideous, but worse still, it was cruel. It was hard to believe that thing on the floor had once been a human. The black pool of thick blood. The lumps of glistening flesh spread across the floor. The awkward, twisted tangle of shredded intestines. The head wrenched to some grotesque, unnatural position. He had been wearing the... How did the bracelet come off? It's not like someone took it off. Did his like arm explode off? And how is the bracelet not covered in more blood? The man's glasses lay next to his head. The lenses were cracked, and the frame bent and distorted. And next to the glass laid a bracelet, the number 9 still displayed. You know, now that I think about it, could he have been 6? No, he couldn't have, because he used, what's his name? Clover and Ace to open the door. So he must have been 9. Unless they aren't numbers. Maybe, okay, so no matter how you put it, 1 upside down is 1. And maybe 4 upside down is an H? Maybe they're using hexadecimal. Maybe it died and came off. Maybe the arm did explode. Maybe. The bracelet's off. Oh, wait. Zero did say... He said,
Leslie, let us discuss how to remove the bracelet. Only 2 ways. 1, you escape. 2, you die. Try to make it the first one and not the second one.
There is no H in hexadecimal. Maybe it's hexadouble decimal. The bracelet comes off when you're dead. But what the hell's the point of getting it off when you end up like this? Just imagining how it must have happened. This was a human. Suddenly, Junpei felt his stomach convulse, and a knot of muscle gripped his throat. Have you guys ever smelled like really rotting meat? It is really bad. It is like freaking bad. I have found like a dead deer before, like when I was camping. Like it wasn't like hunted or something. I think it was eaten and like the carcass was left there. And well, needless to say, after we found that deer, we got the heck out of there because if there's something that ate the deer, there's probably something that could come back and eat us. So we left. But yes, we did find the carcass of a deer. It smelled freaking awful. It's nasty. Yes, it is. It is freaking nasty. I feel like I'm gonna puke. I gotta get out of here. He clapped his hands over his mouth. That would be something Junpei would do. And ran into the first class cabin. Oh man, don't let June in here. Man, she is going to be like, oh, she is going to be so freaking happy. Oh my god, it's a fireplace. Oh my god, it's a couch. It's a couch. You and I could sit on this couch. Pants, pants, pants. The atmosphere changed immediately. The room was gorgeous, and despite the apparent age of the ship, none of the worse for wear. Huh? Where did they... He looked around. Seven and Snake were nowhere to be seen. I noticed there was something in the fireplace. There were two doors on the right side of the room. He opened the one to his right and went through. Click. Oh my... Okay, this is actually going to be really annoying. There's a lot of room. Through here? On the side of the door was a short hallway. He jogged down the hallway, opened the door at the other end, and peeked through. Ah, there's the little exit, I think. They were there, to his right, busy examining something. Huh. What's up? He stepped through the door and walked towards them.
Yeah, check this out. We found this thing on the door.
The red light's on. Does that mean it's locked?
I would assume.
Yes, I can see the color red. Is there any other way out?
Yeah, we looked around a little, other than this door, but we didn't find anything.
So you're telling me that unless we can open this door...
Yes, we won't be going anywhere.
Junpei stepped away from the door, looked around the room. This looks like a bedroom. The other room is probably a living room, or the closest you can get to one on a ship.
All right, let's find a way to open the door. Come on, guys.
All right, it's escape room time!
Seek a way out.
Let's see if we can find it. Alright, so let's see what we got. We got a hallway in the middle. Okay, so here's my mouse. Alright, escape room expert, go! Okay, hallway in the middle. We got the bedroom here. Toilet. Why is the toilet not in the... with the sink? You're telling me you have to go outside and back in to wash your hands? Or did people just not wash their hands after they went to the bathroom in this day and age? Because that would be gross. And here, this is the exit. Couch. This must be the fireplace. Piano, a vanity. Okay. Wash your hands, obviously, just wash your hands in the toilet. Let's check the door first. So this is the locking thing. It's flashing red. That's usually not a good sign. Is that a microphone? Looks like a satellite dish. Let me see. Snake, poor choice of words. Well, I can't see anything, so I give up. But I guess that we are meant to produce some sort of sound. And this device will sense it and unlock it. Okay, we need to produce a sound in this room. A white desk. Feels kind of fancy. It feels kind of like, what were you, like, touching it? Like, oh, this is the feel of mahogany. Junpei likes lights, so I'm gonna click on lights. Nope. It's a small, round chair. Looks like it probably goes to the vanity. Channeling his inner snake. Under the pillow. There's always something under the pillow. Yep. Oh, look! Score plate A. Score plate A? I mean, they're all A's. I guess. This feels like glass. A rectangular plate glass. Is there something written on the surface? Yeah, it's a sheet of music with a couple of A notes. Just A's? Yeah, it's kind of weird, huh? I'm surprised Junpei can even read music. It took Junpei by surprise. Snake, usually so calm and collected, suddenly began to move. He stared about the room almost frantically, clearly looking for something. No, Junpei thought, not staring. After all, he's blind. Blind or not, clearly, Snake was clearly attempting to do something. At last, Junpei could no longer contain his curiosity. What's wrong? You got weird all. Not saying you were weird. Or, no, you're pretty weird. Snake waited a moment before answering. I heard something, strange. Something strange? Ah, well, never mind. It doesn't seem to be anything suspicious. I don't wish to toot my own horn, but my auditory senses are considerably more advanced than those of most humans. Of most humans? You see, I am a lizard person. I notice even the slightest of noises. I noticed you staring at my sister, Junpei. No. I see your eyeballs. I hear your mind thinking about her. No, I'm not thinking about Clover. I hear you addressing her in your head. No, I'm just saying, stop! Right, are you gonna tell me you could hear a needle drop from a mile away? Ha, no, such a thing would be impossible. However, by listening to the sound of footsteps and breathing, as well as echoing off the environment, I can locate most objects. He has echolocation. Where are you, Junpei? There you are. Oh yeah, that's right. When Clover fell on the big staircase a little while ago, you were at her side immediately after running to into that pillar. So that was... Yes, I could hear it happening. In fact, I can run quite fast. Certainly as fast as you. And should someone attempt to start a fight with me, I am quite confident that I could defeat them. Really? Junpei was somewhat taken aback by this revelation. He stared at Snake, skeptical. You don't believe me, do you? Care to give it a try? Ow! Junpei, I wasn't ready. I must... Ow! Junpei! I said, wait until I say go. I must warn you, you'll know... Okay, Junpei, I give up. Well, I suppose that's enough playing around. By the way, I wasn't ready, so that didn't count. With a small, self-satisfied smile, Snake turned and walked away from Junpei. Sure, Snake, sure. Anything here? A bed with a canopy. I've seen things like this in movies and stuff, but never in real life. True, you don't see too many of these days. I can't see the details, obviously, but... Hashtag humble brag. Snake's kind of a jerk. He's kind of like... He's that nice jerk who, like, brags about himself, but it's like, I'm a good guy at heart. I imagine it's one of those princess beds Clover is so fond of. Clover once... Junpei, I hear you thinking about being in bed with her. No. She wants a princess bed, huh? Didn't I say that? You think it doesn't suit her? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Junpei, judge her by appearances, will you? And well, you should not. Man, this makes me miss my own bed and sleep. I miss sleep too. I haven't been sleeping very well. I'm only getting like several hours of sleep. Mostly because I think about random stuff before I sleep. Make sure you try to get as much sleep as possible at night. So thought, though, I randomly what he said, and apparently thought of something about the 5 senses. Oh, is that so? Okay, how do we turn again? It's been a while. Ah, there we go. It's totally a table with a mirror. Yes. You know this sort of thing as vanity. Were you aware of that, Junpei? Of course, vanity also refers to self-love, conceit, and narcissism. As such, you could say that every day when a woman looks into one of these, she is staring at her own conceit and not— wow, Snake, that's really dark. Doesn't that strike you as terribly sad? Junpei, I hear you thinking about Clover again. What? What the heck, Snake? The lights are lit. Thank you for that revelation, Junpei. Piano. Oh, hey. What's this? This isn't a score. Is this a map of the ship? A map? There's a map of the ship here. Yes. I imagine it will prove very helpful. You'd best hold on to it, Junpei. Okay. It's now possible to use the— oh, right, we found a map on the other side as well. Can you play Claire de Lune on it? Let's try. Oh, whoops. A piano keyboard? What is Snake doing? He can't play. Can he? The piano. There's something amiss with the keys. You mean it's out of tune or something? I mean, I can imagine if it was on the ship for like a frickin' year, it'd be out of tune. No, it's properly tuned, just— well, the sounds are clearly purposefully different. The C key does not yield a C, but rather a different note entirely. The same goes for the D keys. They play some other note. Why do you think it's like that? Isn't it painfully obvious? Zero modified it. The piano you see is part of one of the puzzles Zero has set for us. Perhaps if we play the keys in the correct order, something will happen. In other words, we need to play a song on the piano? I believe so. Huh. Let's play. The keys are messed up. Oh yeah, I got a score played earlier. Okay, I guess we're not going to play. Here? No. We've seen these. Well, at least we've got light. What? Huh? What the hell, man? It's just the light. Of course. I am afraid of light, you see, because my entire life is darkness. Let's go to the closet. I know there's a closet. Oh, safe. The safe is locked. Yeah, it's one of those dial locks. Doesn't have a key. We need to get the dials right in place and open. In the right place and it'll open. Find anything, Seven? Nope. How about you, Snake? I also found nothing. Oh, music. C. Wait, there's no C on the second line. Huh. Sheet music with some C's. Yep. Oh, what about these? A leather suitcase. There's nothing inside. I can tell by the weight, and it makes no noise when shaken. I am very smart. I feel like Snake is like the personification of I am very smart. What is this? It's a light switch. Nothing happens when I press it. Oh, bathroom.
Yeah, the lights are on. Nope. Doesn't look like there's anything hidden there.
Shower head.
Hey, testing. Hey, it's great to see you all here. I just flew in from New York and boy, my arm's tired. Yes, thank you, I'll be here all week. Try the view.
That's not a mic, Seven. It's just a shower head.
What? What the hell?
Dang, now that's commitment. I love Seven. Seven's the best. This faucet must be for putting water in the bathtub. The bathtub is full of water.
Is there ash or something in this water? Looks kind of gray.
Let's just pull the plug.
No, hold on. Maybe we can, I don't know, use it for something.
Use it for something? Oh, like putting out the fire in the fireplace. Good thinking, 7. And we are in a mirror. What a pair. A college kid and a terrifying giant of a man in a beanie. Stuck in a cramped bathroom with this beast of a man. What would my parents say? They would give you a high five. Oh, hanging with 7. Oh. Hey, how's it going, Captain Joe? Use it for soup. Oh, no.
Something wrong, Junpei. You look real sad all of a sudden. Oh, hey, Junpei, I dropped the soap. Can you bend over and pick it up for me?
No, I'm leaving. Well, at least the sink's clean. Any water?
Nope, nothing's coming out. We got the faucet on all the way, but I can't hear anything.
All right, well, that's the bathroom. What's around the corner? Wait, go back. Is it here?
Hey, Junpei, where you going? Didn't we come out of that door? No point going back there. All that's out there is a locked number door and
A dead body, or what's left of it.
Here.
Alright, 7 is either going to be the big bad or the ultimate superhero. I don't know which one it is, but I love 7. 7 is great.
Hey, there's some sort of antique desk. Makes sense, though, the whole room's full of these antiques. You can get a nice handful of cash for all this stuff here. Hey, Junpei, you got any room in your pockets? We can pawn this stuff later.
Somebody spent a lot of time carving the legs on this chair. It'll snap like a twig if 7 sits on it, though.
Hey, mind your own business!
Just like someone spent a whole lot of time carving out Lotus's legs, if you know what I'm saying. What? Nothing! There's a piece of heavy paper folded in half, sitting on the table. Okay, pick it up. It has score printed on it. By the Hagakure rule, I say 7 is unkillable. 7's not that dumb. Come on, he knows a thing or two. Score. That's gotta mean musical score. If that's true, then the score we just found was probably in here. At least at some point. Then pick it up! Why are you not picking it up? There are a couple of lights on the wall here.
Here, it's a chair.
Thank you, Seth. No, like this legitimately has like a escape room feel to it. It's kind of weird, but if you've ever been to an escape room with friends, like people sometimes get really literal. Like, they'll like literally walk in and say, "That's a chair. That's a table." Because they're being so freaking logical about things. It's like I legitimately was in an escape room at one point, and there was a bookcase. There was a large bookcase, and I said, "Hey, what's on the bookcase over there?" And my friend said, "Books." It is crazy how literal people can get when they're trying to analyze things. That's why you can't take yourself too seriously when you're doing escape rooms. You can't be overthinking things. Ah, fireplace. We gotta pick it up. Oh, that's how we get it out. We take the water from the tub, we pour it over the fire, and then we wait for it to cool and get it. There's an iron gate in front of the fireplace. There's something behind it. We need to look for something to hold water. I mean, we still have Papa Ace. That's true, Ace is still alive. Couch looks like it's big enough for 3 people.
Hey, it looks perfect for me.
What?
Hey, perfect for an elegant gentleman like myself.
The couch looks a lot more elegant.
Hey, there's something you aren't saying, huh?
Never mind. Junpei! This man 7 is just trying to lighten the mood, hang out with you. You just saw a dead body, and this man's like, "Hey, buddy, you my pal. I'm hanging with you." And you're just bashing on him. This guy tries so hard just to make you happy. And Junpei's ungrateful. Is there like, oh, here, perfect.
Oh, I get it. You're gonna use the vase, right? Yeah, it's pretty clever, Junpei. We just gotta fill this thing with water.
Oh, more suitcases. A suitcase made out of leather, the color of rich mahogany.
Well, shoot. Looks like ain't nothing in it.
Oh, more music. Just get 7, Clover, and Snake out of there. We can leave the rest.
Oh, it's a rectangular piece of glass. You can see right through it.
Oh, it has a couple of G notes written on it.
I wonder what that means.
Let's see. So we got G's, we got C's, and A's. Do, 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 do. Okay, so what we got? Do, 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 do. Okay, what's the first note? Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. What is that? Do, 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 do. This song is a Rickroll. I swear to God, it better not be. What's here? Ah, toilet. Stock up for COVID.
There's some toilet paper on the wall there. Nothing that looks suspicious. It's a toilet. Don't seem to be anything in the toilet or the tank.
Top? Wait, is there seriously nothing in this room? There's really nothing in this room. There's really nothing in the room. Anyway. Oh, whoops, I missed. Here. Ding ding. Bathtub's full of gross, cloudy water. Alright. Shouldn't be too hard to fill up this vase. Okay. And next we just gotta dump it. Here. Bada bing! Alright, time to put this fire out.
About time, buddy. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Haha, good job. Another success. That fire doesn't stand a chance.
Alright, we wait for it to cool and pick it up. Alright, I'll pull this out now. Don't want to get burned, so let's just pull down the sleeves. Score plate? I think we're still missing maybe 2 more notes. Because we have the score plate now. But what is... Oh. As Junpei tucked the plate into his pocket... Seven cried out and stumbled, his balance lost. He fell on top of me, our limbs twisted around, until his face landed inches from mine. He threw out a hand and caught the wall in time to steady himself and avoid the floor. Well, I was wrong, but his face was flushed, and he looked startled. Hey, Seven! What the hell was... Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just felt a little dizzy, all.
Seven rubbed a couple of fingers across his brow, and then he shook his head as if to clear it.
Hey, what the hell's wrong with me? First memory loss, now dizzy for no reason.
Memory loss? Junpei couldn't hide the surprise in his voice. Seven, for his part, seemed unconcerned.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't tell you. I told the rest of them before. We ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing before I woke up. Didn't realize I hadn't told you.
Whoa. Wait a minute. How's it going, Caleb? You're talking about amnesia, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, why are you an amnesiac? What happened to you? Why did you forget everything? Do you remember why you forgot everything? Thank you, Junpei. Thank you for this insight. Mwah.
If I knew that, I wouldn't really be one, would I?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Junpei paused for a moment and stared at Seven. Are you telling the truth? Well, you look pretty calm for someone who doesn't remember anything. If you've really got amnesia, shouldn't you be like upset or confused or something? You can't just ask people why amnesia. Dial-up noises. Junpei totally freezes and waits for it to connect to the internet before he continues.
Well, I mean, sure I was pretty confused when I woke up down on, the deck. But, that was a while ago. Had some time to get used to it after a while. Figured it wasn't worth the trouble of worrying. After all, why worry about something I can't change? Well, people don't usually stay amnesiacs forever. I figure it'll work itself out eventually.
That's it?
That's it. Alright, that's enough talking for now. Let's get back to work.
Seven gave Junpei a look the younger man wasn't sure how to interpret. It was probably lust, and turned to walk away. How are you fine with something like that? Somehow, though, Junpei didn't find his reassurances very reassuring. Well, that was weird. Like, in the other room, we were talking about, like, the morphogenetic effect and the curse of the Titanic, and here we're talking about, did you know Clover really likes princess beds? Okay, here? If this doesn't work, I have a feeling I know where to go next. A music stand. Might as well put the music I found. Put the ceramic plate on the bottom. Glass plates to... Wait a minute. What's wrong? Well, I put them on top of each other, but they look odd. Doesn't really look like a song. Then in all likelihood, we haven't found them all. We need to find more glass plates. Well, thank you for that insight, Snake. Okay, we checked the closet, we've checked everything here, we've checked the other room as well, right? Yeah, we've checked this room. The toilet. The sink, the heat. Oh! Must be here.
Man, this water's dirty. Can't see more than 4 inches. Can't see anything down there.
Do you think...
Think what?
There we go. There's a plug at the end of the chain. Alright, why don't we just drain the water?
Yeah, good plan.
Alright, where's that thing? A good tug ought to be enough to get this out. Escape room expert strikes again! Woo! Maybe, is this it? Wait, hold on, let's check the... Wonder when they will mention Alice? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. A, G, D. That's not a D, that's an F. Wait, for those of you who can read music, this is an F, right? This is an F. A glass rectangle. Where did you find this? It was sitting in the bathtub under the water. Really? Underwater? Anyone who could... This is an F, right? Or am I just insane? This is an F. Why is it called a D? Score plate C? Score plate D? Yeah, that should be the F. It's an F, right? It's not a D. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out the song. F. Okay, so let's assume it's an F first. Ba 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 ba. Clearly Zero can't read music. Ba ba. It's this one's next and this one's here, then that one. Ba 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 ba. Oh, it's the bell chime. Wait, that isn't an A? No, this is an A. This is an A. It's the bell chime song. A music stand. It seems as good a place as any to put the music we found. Yeah, Randy, it was like at a weird angle, so I completely understand if you misread it. Gotta put the ceramic plate on the bottom and stack the plates on top of it. All right, good. Sweet. Now I can play the music. Junpei, would you be so kind as to play the piano? I am unable to. You see. I'm sure I need to tell you, but the keys on this piano are not what you might expect them to be. C won't be C and D won't be D. Especially since D isn't actually on the music score. You must listen carefully to determine which keys to strike. Do you understand? Alright, let's give it a shot. Okay. F. What the f- Okay, let's play it as written. Wait, I'm so confused. What? The freaking... Okay, let's find where the actual F is. F, F, F. So, F is E. F is... Oh wait, so E is F. And then A is... Okay, A is F. Okay, E is F, F is A. God damn it, what? And then... There's a YouTube channel that makes cursed pianos that looks like this. Okay, okay. Da, da, da. Da. Da, da, da. What's the next one? C, what's a C? Okay, okay. So it's, do, 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 do. That was hard. That was really hard. All right. And we're done. Music is not my forte. I hate this game. I hate this game. Stupid puns. They use actual hammers or tuning forks inside, or waterproof it and fill it with. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Wait, what was that noise? Junpei, we did it. Looks like it worked. I heard something unlock over by the exit. Let us go. Good plan. Oh, yeah, stand.
Bile, be seated.
Well, I guess he hasn't forgotten that. At least Snakes thinks it's funny. Yes, I suppose that was the classroom bell, wasn't it? I don't imagine that's what Zero was thinking of. No, Zero is almost certainly meant to suggest Westminster, not a middle school. How do you know this, Snake?
Westminster.
The palace in London that plays host these days to the Houses of Parliament. Can you speak like a normal, person, Snake? You've heard of Big Ben, the famous clock tower, right? Big Ben plays that very collection of notes on the hour.
Who's Ben? Why is he bigger than me? No one's bigger than me! Capital of England, huh?
At any rate, the door is unlocked now. Let's leave this place immediately. E is F, F is A, G is D, sharp, A is the C minor chord, B is F double flat, B is E linear. How is a single note an entire scale? Wait, but what about the closet? What about the closet? What about this thing?
A safe.
It's a safe. A safe, huh?
Yeah, the exit's open.
Strange that we didn't need to open this to achieve our goal. Do you think it's important? I wonder what's in there. Why don't we take it with us? It doesn't look that heavy. 7 could probably carry it. Take it with us. Take it with us. Come on. I mean, we're probably going to find the tools to open it in, a later game. Just smash it open. Alright. Guys, what did we find? What did we find? Alright, let's go. What did we find? What did we find? You found it! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! He came out of the door into a long, straight hallway. Another hallway. He paused for a moment and turned around to look behind him.
Yeah, let's do it.
7 was bent over, apparently doing something to the door. What are you up to? Junpei had spoke more or less to himself, but apparently 7 had heard him. The larger man stood and turned to Junpei.
I was, putting one of those plates in there. It ought to keep the door from locking again. Now we can come back here at any time we want, you know?
And why would you want to come back here? Snake was a reasonable one. What do you mean? The safe is in there. 7 thought about it for a moment before he answered.
I might, like to play a little piano.
Piano?
Come on, let's get moving. We ain't out of here yet.
Without waiting for an answer, 7 started off down the hallway. Well then? I mean, it's actually pretty smart. If you guys remember when we came out of the, when we finished searching and they came out of, I think, door number 3, 7 put, stuff to prop open the door so they can go back and see the bodies. Yeah, that was actually pretty smart. 7's not an idiot. 7 knows what he's doing. That's a lie, Junpei thought to himself. I can't say I could ever imagine 7 playing the piano. That's the lie. That's why you think it's a lie. Why would you want to leave the door unlocked then? Maybe he's just an artist at heart, Junpei. Come on. Judge him by his looks. Junpei frowned and took one last look at the door. Then he walked away toward his companions. Do you guys have a favorite character? Mine is definitely 7. After some time in the hallway, they emerged into a larger, more open area. Whoa, a metal grate. Oh, if you guys remember last time, we came out on the other side, so we were near the elevators. A large metal grate, like the door of a jail, divided it in half. Why is this... Ah! Junpei, because he's an idiot, he's funny. They shook it for a while, but they had expected. It did not move. Figures. Are those elevators over there? No way to know if they're working or not from here. Oh, there's a door to the left of this grate. Unfortunately, however, it was locked and refused to open. Sounds like it's locked. Where's the map screen? Map menu. Map. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, you guys remember last time? We went down to these two. Yes. Yes, we went here. This was where June got all hot and bothered. This was where we learned about the telepathy. And then we didn't know it at the time, but now we went through here, and we went out on this side, and it looks like there's a room over here, which we're going to go into. And there are bars here, so they came out this way, there were bars. And if you guys remember, there was a grate here. And last time we came out of the kitchen and we said, oh, look, the grate is open. Which means in this path, we must be the ones who opened the grate. Yep. Junpei took a moment to examine the left side of the room. Stairs leading down. They're blocked by the grate, though. But this here seems accessible. So we can open it? No, I think it's locked too. Look. In the center of the door was a small keyhole. Next to the keyhole was a small symbol that had been carved into the metal. What's this mark? The female symbol? He wasn't quite sure what to make of it. Venus, must be. Snake, naturally, was somewhat more sure. Aha, the Venus symbol. Oh, look at me! I know my planets! If it wasn't obvious that it was Venus. Do you recall the similar symbols near the large central stairway? They reference many of the solar bodies. Oh, that's right. The sun. The letter H. Crosshairs. So as you can see, this one is likely not the woman's symbol, but the goddess of the hot and bothered? Yes, the symbol of you and June. So I assume. Hold on, where's Seven? While they had been discussing the symbols, Junpei now realized Seven had slipped away. His absence now felt. Snake and Junpei turned to look for their missing companion. Ah, there he is down the hall. Seven's acting a little bit sus. Seven had left them to head down the hallway extending to the right of the stairs. This way, Snake. Follow me. Yes, I'm no, that's the wrong way. Oh, I'm sorry, other way. How does he know what symbol? Well, he did say the female symbol, I guess. Junpei grabbed Snake to lead him in the right direction. Before long, the three of them stood in front of a door. I wonder if this door will. It was a French door. How about that? It opens. Junpei tested the door and realized that, unlike many of the other doors they encountered, it was unlocked. Almost as though he was afraid it would suddenly lock itself, Junpei threw open the door. Super strength Junpei grabs the door. Ugh! Gross. He stepped inside. Oh. Oh, wow. Took only a moment for Junpei to take in this new surrounding. Is this some kind of casino? What kind of stupid slot machines are those?
Yeah, sure looks like one.
Before Junpei could comment further, a noise from behind him made him turn around. Snake was shaking the door that just came. Did you guys not think to prop it up? No, none of you. None. Well, this is troubling. As Seven and Junpei watch, he threw his hands up in frustration, then kicked the door for good measure. It seems that we are once again locked in. There was no reason to panic, however. Even if that door was open, it's not like we had anywhere to go anyway. So we must find another exit then.
Alright guys, let's split up and search this room. Come on, no dawdling, let's quickly go, now!
Spurred to action by Seven's words, Junpei and Snake began to examine the room. Hey, more escape rooms! Woo! What are we gonna seek, guys? A way out. Hey, this is the good ass music. Alright, let's start with this. I see something here. A 5. The 5 of spades. Well, thank you for that. Nothing on the table. Let's go to the bar. Hey.
Hey, Junpei, I found something on this shelf.
Huh? A playing card? Wait. This is I think this is one of the best songs in the game. Whole lot of glasses on that shelf. Doesn't look like there's anything else though. Looks like we gotta collect cards.
Will you look at that? Someone left a bottle of booze in here. Don't mind if I do.
Is he actually drinking it?
It was poison. Oh, that hits the spot. Feels like my throat's burning.
Damn, he really drank it. We don't even know how long it's been. Wine doesn't go bad that quickly. It could take like centuries, honestly. As long as it's like closed, it's like wine lasts like freaking forever. There's something on the counter. Looks like we're collecting cards this time around. So we got a 7, a 5, a 6. Or 7, a 5, a 4. Junpei should have PTSD from the freezer from this song. The counter's pretty well polished. Was this song playing in the kitchen as well? I don't remember. What's over here? This door's shut tight. Won't open. Firewood in the fireplace. Well, why don't we take it out before something burns?
Junpei, I can feel a frame here. What sort of painting is it?
Clouds, maybe?
Clouds.
Maybe it's a rabbit?
A rabbit?
Well, if it's not that, it might be a close-up of some teeth. Oh, I guess there's actually not... What? What? Oh, I guess there's nothing there. It's just a blank piece of a canvas.
I see, how strange.
What the frick, Junpei? What was that? Well, there's a card here. Something on top of the fireplace. There's a 6. 7, 6, 5, 4. So we went 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. We need. Weird looking thing floating in there. Oh, what if we turn on the lights? Well, of course. The woman climbed the mountain to see a butt. That's what this means. It's shedding quite a bit of light. Oh, I see. What if I turn on the other one? Oh! I am very smart. I am very smart. Wait. When those 2 lights turned on, I heard something from the bottom of the fireplace. What was that? I heard something down there. Well, clubs, diamonds, and hearts. My story was incorrect. What is that? Well, when I turn on these lights, they make These shadows on the canvas. Shadows that look like the 3 symbols. Yeah. Clubs, diamonds, hearts. Alright, well, I guess that's it for this. You heard. Oh! There. That's why you take out the firewood, because what if this burned? Then we'd be trapped in here forever. A coin bag. Ooh, nice. So, can we just keep this with us? Can we. Is there like a trade encounter? Can we be rich? Whole bunch of coins stuffed into this velour bag. Yeah, look at all these coins! Perhaps the coins will allow us to convince the machines to move. What? Oh, there. Wait, but we haven't explored everything. Okay. Here. I'm not gonna click on the machines just yet. Let me see if there's anything else I can use. Or not. Here. There are 4 chairs surrounding the square table. Oh, what about the table itself?
Ooh, the square table. Looks like a mahjong table.
Do you play mahjong, 7?
Maybe.
Ooh, I play mahjong.
I don't remember exactly, but I do remember a couple of hands and some of the rules, so I figured I must have played it at some point.
Excellent. Once you've vacated this vessel, I should like to play a game with you. I am a high roller, by the way. I only bet 10,000.
Can you, play?
So long as you tell me which tiles I am eliminating, yes. I believe I have enough skill to defeat an amateur. Didn't you play? I played a whole freaking lot of mahjong in Yakuza. However, I must ask you to remove the red tiles when we play. I mean, mahjong, the tiles are usually embossed, so he can probably feel which tile he has. Although it might take freaking forever for him to play.
Yeah, check out the stained glass.
How beautiful.
What?
Huh? A stained glass is colored pieces of glass placed together in a frame. As I've said many times, I only need to touch it to know. I can at least discern the basic structure. Okay, let's... Oh, wait, nah. Let's go ahead and play some games. Alright, let's put in a coin from that bag. What happened? I heard an odd noise. Well, to be honest, I don't know. I pressed some buttons and smacked the machine once or twice, but nothing happened. Oh, looks like the coin got stuck. Oh dear. Well, the coins are stuck in there, but good. This machine won't be working anymore. Junpei, if you break all the machines, I swear to God, we are going to starve to death. Round 2. All right, let's drop this coin. Come on, you little bastards. I only need one of you. All right, we got it. How do we play? Press the button. Oh, spin. There's a spin button right there. Alright, so the girl climbs the mountain to see the butt. Got it! I would have not remembered clubs, diamonds, heart, but since I had that stupid story in my head. See, sometimes mnemonics are really helpful. 7, 7, 7. Yes! 999! Wait. Spin to win! And I think I hear something unlocking in there. Impressive, Junpei. It would appear to be unlocked now. There's something akin to the drawer at the bottom part of this machine, yes? That is a pickup drawer for dividend. Probably the lock to the drawer got unlocked. Please open it if you would. Here. The slot on the machine stand. I don't see anything suspicious. Here. Or maybe this. Ah, there. Oh, hey. What is it? Is there something in there? Yeah, a playing card. And this. A key with the Venus symbol on it. That has the crosshairs on it. Excellent, Junpei. Now we will be able to open the gate. And we just need to figure out how to get out of this room. Correct. Come on, Junpei, hurry up! Snake, why are you being so mean? I'm helping the best I can. And he's off. Playing card and a Venus key. Better put this key in my pocket for later. As for the card... Card number 2. Okay. The 2 of spades. Okay. Imagine Zero is watching us And they're watching you to see how big-brained I am. I am not big-brained, and neither is Junpei. What is this? Lock. Here's the card slot. Looks like we need to put a playing card in here. All right, let's give it a shot. Ace. 1 plus 8 is 9, maybe? So 7? Maybe we need an 8? Okay, so what are we missing? Wait, the ace is here. 2, we need a 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 9. So we're missing 3, 8, and 9. So maybe we have to find the 8. It's not working. So it would seem. I am shocked and appalled that guessing at random numbers has not yielded... Okay, listen here, you frickin' piece of frickin'... Okay, you're blind, but I'm finna make you deaf as well, okay, Snake? So you better shut your damn mouth. Yeah. Oh, we haven't then seen this. Oh, what is this? There's something on the table. Oh, hey, the 3. The 3 of spades. We only have playing cards in our inventory. Wow, this place is like super amazing. What's this place for?
Yeah, probably for playing Baccarat. Looks a little off, though. Yeah, look in the middle of the table. Something mounting on it, see?
Suddenly, 7 began to speak. Ooh.
Ugh, Baccarat. Yeah, I can Baccarat. Can you Baccarat? I can Baccarat.
What is wrong with me?
You ever play Junpei?
Junpei shook his head. He barely even heard the game. No, never.
Alright, how about I explain the rules to you?
Why don't you just play? Why does Junpei always have to do the work? Junpei's out here solving the puzzles, even though his brain is literally like 1.5 brain cells. And nobody is helping him. And y'all are the worst.
See, Baccarat's kind of an unusual game. You've got a banker and the player, and the whole point is that you guess which one's going to win.
So you can bet against yourself?
And whether the banker or the player wins. It all depends on their hands. The way chance works is different from other games, too. See, you take the numbers from one of the places after you add up the value from all your cards. Whoever gets the number closest to 9 wins. If the number's smaller than your opponent's, you lose. And, that's it. That's the explanation, got it? Oh, actually, there's a lot more of a strategy and details and the stuff, yeah. But, what I just told you sums up the core of the game pretty well. The single digit of the sum of the cards you have, strongest hand's a 9, weakest hand's a 0. Yeah, you just ignore the number in the 10 spot.
This is Junpei's burden to bear. Junpei is the dumbest person on this ship. He should not be solving all the puzzles right now.
You just ignore the number in the 10 spot, get it?
Yeah. He hadn't been asked for it. But 7's explanation, rushed though it had been, was helpful. Or would have been helpful for a normal person, but Junpei is an idiot. Well, maybe half of it. I got a chance of winning the game if I played now. However, we have no way of knowing if the puzzle in the Baccarat table makes use of those rules, and if it does, in what manner. Then I guess we try everything. Feeling more confident, if only slightly, Junpei approached the Baccarat table. Okay, what do we got here? So, I don't know, let's start with the lowest number, 2? Hey, 7, are we really supposed to play Baccarat?
It's a Baccarat table, what else are we supposed to play?
Wait, if none of us knew what Baccarat was, will we be just stuck in here forever? I suppose randomly guessing would win eventually. There's only 3. Okay, there's, what is it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 6 numbers, so 6 times 5 is 30 times. There's only 120 combinations.
Yeah, stop worrying about it. It's real simple. What's the opponent's hand?
Well, there's an 8 in the glass case over there.
Alright, that's your opponent's number. If that's the case, what 3 cards do we need to get that number?
3 cards?
A couple of indentations with right lines around them, right? Those mean we gotta put down 3 cards. So,
place 3 cards here and defeat the opponent's 8? That's what I gotta do, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Something tells me those aren't the only rules. Alright, let's give it a shot. Before I start, I better make sure I got the rules straight. 3 empty indentations, gotta pick a card and play it. I figure if they're put in the right spot, something ought to happen. Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, so we got 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 plus 4 is 9. So we can beat an 8 with a 9, since 9 is the highest, right? 2. 3. 4. Done. Alright, if I just put down these 3 cards. Wait, was that was it? Yes! Open for me!
Yeah, great, man. You did it, Junpei. You think he's telling us to take the 8 card? Come on, let's grab it.
Alright, let's take the card. 7! You couldn't have done that yourself? You needed Junpei to do that? 7, you can't add 2 plus 3 plus 4? Come on, 7! Can we pick these cards back up? We got the 8 card. Don't need to hang around here anymore. No, I guess we can't. Wait, but. What is it? 1 plus 8 is 9. 1 plus 8 is 9. Perfect. Open! Wait. Crap. And in you go. Hey! Alright, it opened up. It seems we have another device to contend with, yes?
3 slots in this one.
Let's see, 3 slots for cards. There's a 9 right below them.
So that probably means we gotta make 9 with the 3 cards we put in the slots, right? Just like we did over the Baccarat table.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Wait, I literally only have 3 cards left. And 5 plus 6 is 11, 11 plus 7 is 11 minus 2, which is 9, yeah. This is it, this is literally it. That's it. There are 3 slots, and I have 3 cards. What am I supposed to do? I can imagine Junpei's like thinking really hard about this. Okay, 3 cards. Do I put no. 3 no. Alright, I put all the cards we had left into the slots.
And what happens now?
Is that... Yes, I hear something from the exit.
Excellent work, Junpei. Wonderful.
It seems the exit is unlocked. Let's go. I will let you kiss Clover now. What? What? Oh, yes. Okay, thank you, Snake. Is this the exit? Alright, let's get going. What did we find? What did we find? Quick math. You found... I'm sorry I make fun of that. Like... I promise you, anyone who joins this stream right now would probably think I hate this game because of how much I make fun of it, but I freaking love this game. This game is great. Like... because of how, like I promise you, like, I have never played a game where I'm, like, laughing as much as I am. Like, I've never played a game more fun than this. And it's all because of Junpei and how dumb he is. And I love it. Like, this game is such a pleasure. This game is like an absolute pleasure, but anyone who joins me would probably think like I'm just making fun of it because I hate it. But no, I love this game so much. Junpei and his companions ran out of the casino and into a large room. You know, I've never actually... What is it? This way. You know, I kind of didn't realize, you know, it's weird that, I was thinking about the novel and the adventure screen. And, like, it's interesting that there's a little bit more narration in the novel screen, which I think is cool. Visual novels generally don't have that much narration. Although the narration is sometimes really hilarious, which is also great. A room, in fact, they had been in once before. There was little surprise to them there. They already knew what their next step was. This way. The iron gate stood in place, locked tight, blocking the stairway, and right in the center of it, the keyhole with the Venus symbol. The Venus key should work here. Wasting no time, he pulled it out and shoved it into the keyhole. What kind of key is that? It literally has one peg. Wait, so is it just like, you just push? That's like the least secure lock I've seen ever. He turned it. With the distinctive sound of metal on metal, he felt the lock click open. Sounds like it did. Alright, let's get this thing open.
No problem, let me help out with this one.
Junpei grabbed the handle on the left and Seven took the one on the right. On Junpei's signal, they both pushed and the gate cracked open. Oh, there is the Nintendo Sports update. I'm excited. What is it? There were a lot of good updates in the Nintendo update. Nintendo Live? I forgot what it's called. The Nintendo thing yesterday. A lot of good games coming out. Nintendo Direct, thank you. Oh, also, hello, Penguin.
It sounds as though you have opened it. Of course, I could tell with my extreme echolocation. We should be able to reach C deck now, I imagine. Oh god!
Snake just trips over all the stairs.
Snake, you gonna be alright? I mean, the stairs.
Please, do not do yourself the embarrassment of underestimating me. I would be unlikely to trip even if I were running. Oh god, jeez! Oh my neck! Oh.
Well, good to hear. You need help getting up?
No, do not do the embarrassment of trying to lift me up now that I'm on the floor. At Seven's words, they leapt onto the stairs and jogged quickly down them. In no time at all, they found themselves on C deck. Everything looks okay here. We should check out the next deck down, just in case. When he reached the water, he called back up to Snake and Seven. Just what I thought. The deck is completely underwater.
Yeah, just like the bottom central staircase.
The surface of the water below them was flat, like a mirror. I'm just glad the water level hasn't changed much.
Back to C deck then. Now, how about we check what's here?
They began searching around and taking stock of what was on C deck. There are 2 elevators over there, which means probably the same upstairs.
There's a card reader between them, and another weird mark.
Hey, check it out! It's the symbol for Lotus.
What?
See, it's got the woman symbol and it's got devil horns, right?
Yeah, now I see it. No 2 words about it. Up top, give me some brothers, Joe Junpei.
You got 7. Oh!
Yeah, that was a pretty good one, kid.
7 tousled Junpei's hair with what he likely thought to be a friendly manner, although Junpei feared his neck might break, even though it was clear 7 had kept the strength in check. Last time, Lotus tried to kill him with that. Watch it, man. It hurts. You're gonna break my neck.
What are you talking about? Human body ain't that weak. Maybe those tests will toughen you up a bit.
If we were looking for a devil, we got one right here. Thankfully, Snake interrupted. After Junpei's observation, he'd gone to examine the card reader. Ah, this is the Mercury symbol. I can see it with my echolocation. The marks you mistook for horns are a stylized version of the wings and the staff of Hermes. Thank you for the arms. Audibly loud crack as Junpei's spine breaks. So then, wings and a staff, so she beats you until you die and go to heaven, huh? Sounds like Lotus. Seven shook Junpei's head even more vigorously, as the younger man felt as though his brain was being jostled around inside of his skull.
Seven, that's too much. My head.
Junpei's stomach began churning uncomfortably.
I think I'm gonna puke.
Unless we can activate this device, I doubt the elevator will function.
In other words, we gotta find the key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
So I would assume.
Yeah, let's forget the elevators right now.
How about the hallway to the left?
Oh, how about the hallway to the left?
Whoa! There's a bunch of doors. There are a great many doors lining both sides of the hallway. That seemed to stretch on forever. All three men suddenly felt very small, except for Seven.
Oh shit, we're not gonna have enough time to check all of these, are we?
Maybe we can come back later. Let's check out the other side. Let's head back. To the right of the stairs, another hallway, stretched out, reaching deep into the bowels of the ship.
To the right this time.
After a few moments of moving briskly down this hallway, they emerged in an area roughly the same size and shape as the one on the top stairs. On the left were rooms were 4 French doors. There are doors here too. Well, it's just 4 this time. BRB got to eat. Have a good meal.
Alright, let's open them up. Starting with the closest one.
Okay, I'm on it. Junpei nodded, grabbed the one closest to him. He gave it a small tug and felt it move. It isn't locked. I'm gonna open it. Thrilled to have found another unlocked door, he threw it open. Alright, in we go. Junpei didn't know what to make of what he saw. Hey, we're back! Wah! He simply stood, unable to speak. Seven's eyes opened wide, and his mouth gaped. After a few long moments, Seven at last managed to speak.
Hey, what is this place? It's huge and empty, just like my heart.
Oh, Seven, give me a hug. A massive room stretched out in front of them. More cavern than a room. Its vastness was oppressive, and it bore down on Seven and Junpei. It was not empty, however. The entire room was filled with lines upon lines of beds. They were simple little things, little more than a pipe and a thin mattress. There are beds everywhere. Is this a hospital? The harsh scent in the air is reminiscent of antiseptic solution.
I think so. There are shelves in the center of the room with medicine and surgical tools.
Hey, look there! 4 doors at the end! All 3 of them were emblazoned with a large single-digit number, made with thick red paint. Dang, that paint! Thick! The left door says 3. The second says blank, but the third says 7. And the rightmost says 8. There was no doubt. They're numbered doors. There are numbers on the doors. What could that mean? Snake actually said this place smells like a hospital. Okay.
Hey, why is that door between 3 and 7 blank?
Because it's the exit. We know that.
Does that mean anything?
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open. Can they open? No, there's only 3 of them, and we know it's 4. Was it 5? I don't remember.
Yeah, good idea.
The 3 of them threaded their way through the beds toward the back of the room. Upon reaching them, they proceeded to investigate each door in turn, but to no avail. Alright, we'll remember this. Your days are numbered, Junpei. Boom, get out. Get out. Yep, locked, just as I thought. Naturally. After all, there are rules to the Nonary Game, and to allow these doors to open easily would violate those rules. Unless we can authenticate ourselves with the red, the numbered doors will...
Whoa, 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 check this out!
Suddenly, Seven spoke up, interrupting Snake.
Hey, look at the red! There's nothing on it. Don't you remember the red back of the main staircase? If there wasn't anyone in it, it said, "They can't," on the little screen, remember?
Oh yeah, you're right.
But this one...
There's a bunch of spaces.
Right. Think it's broken?
Only one way to find out. Dang. Snake is really white. Dang. Dang, Snake, you need to go outside. No, my fair skin will get burnt.
Nope, nothing.
Junpei and the others put their hands on the panel, but nothing happened. The red refused to change.
No, I don't want to change for you guys.
They tried pulling the lever. Nothing still. As they soon discovered, it wasn't only the red on door 8 that seemed to be malfunctioning. How about the red on door 7? And 3? I didn't think all of them would be malfunctioning. What does it mean?
Yeah, they've got to be broken. Man, that bastard, he didn't think Zero was that kind of guy who'd screw up something like this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Zero's been prepared for everything so far. And you're saying he's gonna make a mistake now? Quit dissing on my girlfriend! I mean, no, she's definitely not. I swear, June is the worst. I swear to God. June is setting us up. June is trying to kill us all. It's June. It's 100% June. Or maybe it's Ace. It could be Ace. It could be Ace. No, but we know Santa. But, who is it?
That's the only thing I can think of. This thing ain't working.
While Junpei and Seven talked, Snake busied himself examining the red. After a time, he lowered his hands and spoke. It seems as if some of the internal hardware had been removed. I am very smart. Internal hardware? Yes, that is what I said. Take a look at the underside of the red, if you please. The bottom? Take a look at the underside of the red.
Do you mean the bottom?
Junpei, you idiot. Junpei obliged and bent over to look at the underside. Huh, there's a thin slot here. I think there's a slot for something. Probably electronic.
Yeah, the other 2 reds are the same. Something's been removed from all 3.
I get it, so the reds aren't working because somebody pulled their guts out. So I assume you wouldn't work if I pulled your guts out after all, would you? Snake? Would you like to try? No, snakes, I'm sorry. But why? And who? I mean, doesn't really make sense. I have no idea. Why on earth would I know something like that? Why don't you ask your girlfriend? How dare you say that? Just then, Santa's raspy voice, and those are the types of evil people, sure. They heard the sound of a door opening. What now? The three of them turned and saw Akane! Oh, no, Jumpy thought. It's June. No! She stopped short, surprised to see them, and was very nearly bowled over by the rest of her companions who were coming through the door behind her. Ace, Santa, ho ho ho, Clover, and Lotus.
Yeah, I guess everyone's here.
Junpei and Seven were, for the moment, at a loss for words. What are you guys doing?
Are you,
Hey, that's my line!
Hey, perhaps we exchange information.
After a moment of silence and surprise, everyone suddenly began to talk, desperate to exchange information. They talked about the rooms they'd been through, and how they ended up in the same place. Of course, none of it was very useful information, but that hardly mattered. They were happy to see each other one another again. Although the level of cheer varied greatly from I remember that line. I think we've made it back to the, Oh, no, not yet. Whoops. Almost as though they had already forgotten about the death of the ninth man. No, Junpei thought. Perhaps it wasn't it. Perhaps the thoughts of the death were what drove them to smile at one another. Not in a morbid or hateful way, no. The ninth man had died. Welcome back, Yoma. But they were still alive. And that was something to be happy about. A sort of simple, uncomplicated joy, Junpei thought. The joy of being alive. Still alive. He felt sorry for the ninth man, but more than anything, Junpei was just happy to be alive, but not happy that he was with June. No, we're still not back. And that's what we know. With that, Junpei finished his own explanation.
Well, this isn't good. If the Reds are inactive, we can't keep going.
What about the big hallway? Wait.
No, nothing. 5 of us have quick look already. There are plenty more hospital room, but nothing else. You mean all the doors of the are hospital rooms? Yes, sir. Large number of individual room in addition to a large one.
There was like a door at the end of the hallway, but it was like locked.
Yeah, one of those solar system marks on it.
It was the Jupiter symbol.
A Jupiter. I wonder what that means. Confusion seemed to be the consensus. While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this. No one, not even Snake, appeared to offer up an answer until Seven unexpectedly spoke.
Well, I figured it's probably a ship from probably a hospital ship. Chances are it's the Gigantic.
The Gigantic? Junpei looked at Seven, shocked both by his knowledge and his apparent identity of the prison. He was not the only one. What is this Gigantic? Seven nodded to Lotus and began to speak.
The Gigantic. She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the earliest 20th century. Actually, the Titanic had 2 sister ships. They looked exactly the same. Gigantic was one of them. They intended to make her a passenger ship like the Titanic, but World War I began.
I think we've seen some of this before, I'm not sure.
The British Navy took her over, made her a hospital ship. Damn, those dead people living in luxury. At some point after the war, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea. She ran aground afterward, so she didn't end up sunk. What happened to her after that? One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gordane bought her Seemed like even one of the few to survive the Titanic sinking. The trauma turned him into some kind of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. Soon enough, this guy wanted the Titanic itself, which was impossible, because it was at the bottom of the Atlantic with a bunch of dead people. But the Gigantic wasn't, and seeing as she was an identical.
So you're saying this Lord Gordain bought this shit? Lord Gordito Crunch.
Yeah, at least I think I am.
He's the CEO of Taco Bell.
That's impossible. No way we're on some boat that's almost 100 frickin' years old.
Pop down and just pay attention, little boy. What, that's it? You got any proof?
Proof? What does proof mean?
Proof that this ship is really the Gigantic.
This is a ship, and, it's a hospital, and I think it looks nice. There are lights. The Titanic also had lights, and so did the Gigantic. There's air in the ship. Yeah, the Titanic had air. Yeah, and there are even doors. Did you know the Titanic had doors? So, yeah, it's pretty much a perfect match.
Oh, for goodness, don't tell me that's your own.
No, there's a floor, and there's multiple levels. The Titanic had multiple levels. No, I've got more.
Like?
Well, it looks like it could fit people in this place, and, well, passenger ships fit people.
Seven looked around desperately, doing anything to avoid meeting Lotus's piercing stare. He scratched his head for a moment, and then gave up. Finally, he opened his mouth.
Dang, lady, you a bitch.
Lotus sighed and shook her head. I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it?
Yeah, sorry about that.
I almost have to save Seven from further embarrassment.
Thank you, clock.
A bell began to ring from far away.
Bill.
Sounds like the clock in the main stairway. Junpei counted each chime carefully. I think it's like midnight right now. 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15? Guys, it's 15 o'clock. It's midnight. And we've still got 6 hours left. Oh my god, we could like throw a party. And we could still spend 3 more hours trying to leave.
Let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts for the Reds.
What do you mean, fine? How on earth do you propose that we do that?
Well, we looked everywhere in this room.
They had been examining the room as they talked.
But we haven't found anything.
Right?
That only leaves one place to look.
One.
Well, not just one.
Wait, don't tell me we need to search all the other rooms.
Well, you already checked some of them before you came here, right? Hey, you check a single room, so 5.
Don't leave the blind guy by himself.
Alright, 5 rooms you don't need to search. We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each of us can do 6 rooms apiece, then we have 48 rooms cleared in no time.
There are 48 other rooms. Lotus did not seem excited by the prospect. Seven fidgeted nervously before responded, Guys, I think Seven has a crush on Lotus.
Maybe. Hey, quit busting my balls, lady!
But you don't have any balls!
Shut up!
I'm so sorry. I'm always going to remember that Clover has massive balls. Junpei was chosen on the rooms, to search the rooms on the starboard side, moving from fore to aft. All right, everyone knows which area they're searching?
Yeah.
Yes?
They also determined when they would return to report their findings. The next time the clock sounded. Wait, the next time the clock sounded the time. The next time the clock sounded the time. When it did, they would meet back in the large central room full of beds. We'll all meet up when the clock goes off again. How about in the room with all the beds?
Hey, sound straightforward.
If, during their search, any one of them were to locate the missing components, they were to yell for the others. I'll shout if I find any of the components we need. I hope we can find them within the time limit. If this strategy failed, strategy? Hey, how's it going, Trollseo3? Thank you so much for subbing. I hope you enjoy the stream and enjoy the channel. If this strategy failed, they'd return to discuss their options later. If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
Right. So, are we gonna let the blonde guy search too?
Yes. Then let's do this! The details decided, they left to begin searching. Out in the hallway, they went, each to their rooms they had been assigned. However, that's gotta be the break point. Yeah. Alright, so I am gonna do a quick bathroom break and then we will go into the next set of doors. I think we have time for one more escape room, so let's do that. I'll BRB, guys. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Kemjo says, can't wait to see your papa again. Well, unfortunately, your papa is going to be knocked out for this next section. Hello, everyone. I'm here. The 3, the 7, and the 8 doors. All right, well, Ace right now has knocked himself out, and he is unconscious. All right, you're watching the Nintendo Direct. It was really good. 3 or 8? I know 3 is like disturbing the peace. You know what? We'll go with 8. We'll go straight forward this time. We'll go straight forward, and then the last playthrough, maybe we'll try to disturb the peace a little bit. But this time, let's just go. We'll just be like, okay, sure. Let's hang out with Lotus. I think I'm gonna go with door 8.
Okay, 8 it is.
Yeah.
Alright then. June's gonna go through 7.
What? Why?
What? What? Santa grimaced and muttered angrily to himself, but finally began to explain. God, these stupid people on this stupid boat. Ugh. I wish I had a gun and could just put it at June's head so I can go through the 9 door myself.
What? I wasn't saying anything to myself. If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind. There's only 3 ways we can do it. Here's math. There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. Get it now?
As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, her tears welling up at the corners of her eyes.
Oh no. You're saying I won't get to kill Jumpy this time either?
Wait, repeat that?
You're saying I can't go with Jumpy?
Oh, okay, sure. Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials that. Junpei, you are such a simp. She is using you. She will use you to kill everyone, and then she will, like, I don't know, suck your telekinetic energy into her mind, because apparently that's what the game wants to talk about. But he knew if they were going to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile. Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never going to see each other again. We're going to split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up too, but we met back up. I bet 7 and 8 are just like that. Oh, if he only knew.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected.
Hey, if you guys need me to rescue you, you guys are really dumb. Remember that 9 is a thing, and 9 people and teams and stuff, and the game would end, and Zero's been on top of his shit, and, like, he doesn't blow people, and he's a son of a bitch, and he's fun. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them. With what reassurance he could manage, he laid a hand gently on her shoulder. Everything's going to be fine. We're going to see each other again. I promise. If a girl ever looks at you sad, she wants something. Get the hell out. Get out of there. Gone. Out. Later. Or you will die. June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod.
Yes. Promise?
Never promise a thing! Never promise a thing! Do not promise a thing if you want to survive. Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
Are you guys done?
He stretched and continued.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7, Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover?
Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
My brother's dead.
It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move, guys. Shaw, bro.
At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. There was a little Phoenix Wright in there. Santa 7 and June walked towards door 7. For those of you who don't understand that, for some reason, when I play Phoenix Wright, I voice him as a server.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Phoenix Wright. Shaw, bro.
I don't know why, but that ended up being his voice on my channel, so. While Clover, Lotus, and Junpei headed for door 8. Hey, we get to hang with the ladies. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Lotus laid her hand against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover. Are y'all ready? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Then, shall we go? Then shall we go? It's open! A narrow hallway stretched out before them. Okay. Hurry! Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left, toward door 7. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. Junpei, don't go through, let's kill them all. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met. June. Jumpy. You're here, there's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go off. They nodded. Their eyes met. They knew it. They couldn't leave. They couldn't be separated again for more than 10 seconds. Don't let go. Don't let go, Jack. I'll never let go. I'll never let go, Rose. I'd like to thank Celine Dion for the amazing gift song. Their farewell almost took 1.5 seconds. What the hell are you doing? Then someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. Thank you, Mishiro. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep. 81 seconds left. You better hurry. Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead. Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could. You guys have freaking 81 seconds. Oh my god. I suppose the 9 seconds of the door closing is a little bit dangerous. It stopped. With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm. Aloof, perhaps. Pint glass. She muttered to herself without emotion and began to walk down the hall, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus. Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mix of frustration and curiosity. What an unpleasant girl. I bet she's not very popular with the boy. Oh, I beg to differ. Oh. No, she's right. You see, like, they always make fun of my pigtails, but my pigtails I think are really pretty, but all the boys make fun of it too. They always pull my hair and tell me, oh, this is really, really stupid. I look like a kid, but I think I look good. Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than it was, perhaps necessary. But she sighed and started after the younger girl. Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake. Too late now. I better catch up with them. After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed. It's a dead end. The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end. There's a door on the left, though. Then it's not a dead end! How many times do I have to say this? It's not a dead end if there's literally a door right there. For a few minutes, they stood in front of the door examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word laboratory engraved on it. Laboratory, huh? Last time we went to the operation room, I think? That doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the looks of this place. Me either, but there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices. Junpei. Huh? Please, you first. Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect. Fine. Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. The operation room, yeah. Here we go, into the door. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but he examined the room. But as he examined the room, it became clear there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in. Clover brought up the rear. Okay, this is weird. There's just a window. The room they found themselves in was divided into two separate areas by a curved wall. A thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see the other side. Oh, I see. It's the lab, and then you test things inside the lab. Well, if there is a glass window separating the laboratory area from the observers, then that means they do some pretty dangerous stuff in here. You know, I think the window looks into another room. Maybe it's for monitoring? Junpei walked to the window and looked through. What the hell? He wasn't sure what else to say. Oh my frick. In the center of the room, shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay... Hey, it's a me! It's me, Manakyn! A mannequin lay on what looked to be like a medical exam table. That looked so creepy. Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus came up next to him. It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery. You guys remember John from the operating room? This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's a little bit more like waiting to be experimented on. Okay, so first of all, someone needs to work on their cable management because someone's gonna trip over that and cause a fire. Okay? Clean up your cables. Oh, it's creepy either way. You don't think that thing is suddenly gonna sit up or something, do you? Well, I don't know. I mean, look at those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know. Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying. Then why did you bring it up? She was gripping her arms. The knuckles on her hands were white. The brother and sister chilling. Too, just like John and Lucy. Wait, where's Clover? She was standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of a calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad. What is she? There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and asked, as kindly as I could, spoke. Are you okay? Clover looked away. What are you talking about? What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet. What? I can't be quiet if I want to? Well, I mean, of course you can. Okay, then if I can be quiet, just leave me alone, okay? Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together. Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment, then suddenly, Junpei, you just don't get it! Her cry took Junpei by surprise, and she stumbled backwards a few steps, alarmed. My brother's not the kind of person who would just leave me behind. Something happened to him. Something bad. Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus jolted from her mannequin nightmare. Lotus, jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice. Turn. Mannequin nightmares. That's like a Metallica song.
Go to sleep, little boy. Mannequin nightmares.
What happened? Clover's eyes slid to Lotus, then back to Junpei.
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Just leave me alone.
Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk away. Hey, Clover! Wait, Clover! Hold on! That way is... I told you to leave me alone! You might as well have been talking to a wall, for all the notice that she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for the doorway cut in the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, she passed through the door. But Clover, I love you. Clover, watch out above you! Oh my! Okay, this didn't happen in the other room. Without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling like a portcullis, sealing Clover in.
What the heck? What's going on?
Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could. You see, Clover? This is bitch jail. This is where all the bitches go. See, you walked in, the detector sensed you a bitch, and so you got locked in bitch jail. Oh! Clover goes to jail. Hang on, I'll get it open. Oh wait, I can't get it open because I ain't no bitch. Oh! I'm Tom Junpei. Oh! For crying out loud, you'll never do it on your own. Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. Junpei, oh wait. Okay. Reason with me here. We just saw the bars go from top to bottom. So what did Junpei do? He grabbed the bars and pulled. Oh my god, Junpei, how dumb can you be? In a moment, Lotus joined in. Oh, we can pull the bars. The three of them pulled as hard as they could. Damn it, it's not moving. If only we had the idea to push it up and down instead of pulling on it.
Wait, are you just gonna give up like that?
No, I'm not giving up. This is probably one of Zero's puzzles. If it is, then there's got to be a way to open it. Junpei nodded. Just what I was thinking. Now all we've got to do is find it. Lotus and I can look around here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Yeah, okay, I'm on it.
Oh my god. Oh, first of all, seek a way out. What if the mannequin nightmares comes to life and we have to save Clover? What if we have to save Clover before the mannequin kills her? Oh my frick. Okay, I need to take a drink. A window made of really thick glass. I don't even think a bullet could break it.
Junpei, do something, please.
Yeah, now she wants my help. You can tell I've dealt with this before. I don't need you in my life. And the moment she needs help, please help me. Oh, a regular handrail. They must have an evil half cousin. Oh, hey, we can see inside. What's up, mannequin?
Is this like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys. I think this thing is monitoring for whatever the experiment they're running. There's a bunch of stuff here like resistance values and voltages. The power's off, so there's like nothing on right now.
Well, that's a good thing.
I wonder what this is. The thing here looks like a voltmeter.
What should we name? That's a good question.
And this is the control for that. God, there's so many dials.
Why don't you try turning one on?
No, nothing. There's no power in here, guys. I turned the dial a whole bunch, but even if I turn all the switches on, nothing happens.
No, maybe the mannequin itself?
There's like wires or something sticking out of the mannequin's head.
What the hell were they doing in there? Why is she all quiet now?
They were doing experiments on humans. Probably.
Oh man, now she looks sad. What? Wait, you can't click on the mannequin, only the table? Wait, hold on, let's check the drain.
I guess this drain is for water, huh? Well, there's nothing in here.
What about this?
It's a rack. There are a bunch of cables on it. Somebody cut out the outer stuff of the cables. I can see the wires inside.
It's a rack. There's some cables, yes. Marker?
I don't know what kind of table it is, but part of it's all black. There's a pen lying around over here. I think somebody probably used it to make the table black.
Huh, well if they only used the pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath that pen, right? Clover, do you think you can erase it?
Yeah, no, this is actually a permanent marker. Jeff, do you know how to erase ink from a permanent marker?
No, because it's permanent. That's the point of a permanent marker, Clover. Erase ink from a permanent marker. Give me a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. What, are we gonna get like, what is it, like industrial level 409? What about the papers? No? Oh, what about the table? There's a mannequin lying on the exam table. I can't really see it very well from here, but it looks like there are a bunch of electrodes sticking on its head. No? Oh, I thought maybe we could click on the table and the mannequin itself, but...
Those are the stairs I just came down. The bars of the gate are just above me.
No, I guess that's it. What about this? The little electric box? No? Wires? No? Oh, there, drain for water. This looks like a control for electronic lock. There's a red light on the display. That means it's locked. If we can get the light to turn green, maybe we can get Clover back! And I'm guessing this is the exit? This looks like the controller of some electronic lock. Red light is on. Then it's gotta be locked. There's a green light just below it, although that one ain't lit. I bet if we turn it on, we can unlock it. Yes, but how are we gonna unlock it? There's no keyhole, no card reader, no keyboard for putting in a password. Huh. I have no idea. Okay, how do we open an electronic lock? Okay, let's think about this. Maybe there is a remote control. Maybe there's a sensor. I have no idea. A clock. The hands of the clock have stopped moving. The clock may stop, but time goes on. Very philosophical, Junpei. He's gaining some brain cells. No time to screw around. We need to figure out a way out of here. There's a lot of stuff around here. I don't know how we could use these. Well, I can say for sure that I do know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one at the top. I think it's a power cable. Power cable, huh? I'll take that. A 3-pronged cable. Definitely a power cable. Do you remember when we ran into anything that didn't have power? Thank you, Lotus. Do you remember if we ran into anything that didn't have power? Let's see, computer? I think this thing's supposed to power the machine in that other room. Yes, let's turn the mannequin on. It doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on. Or maybe this on-off switch? Is this a keyhole? It looks like a keyhole for the activation key. Dang, this is some old machinery. Look at this keyboard. There are 2 levers here. Do you think they activate something? Well, why don't you move one? Alright, I'll give it a try. Nope, doesn't look like anything's happening.
Alright. The only thing that's changed is that the lever is down now. Not very impressive. Guess that's it. I wonder what this cable's connected to.
One side of this thing is in the room with us. The other side extends into the laboratory where Clover is.
In other words, the console in front of us is connected to the laboratory and the device in the laboratory. I guess that's it. What about here? Ooh! More computer. The monitor doesn't have a power cable. So, one end of this cable needs to be connected to a one end of this cable needs to be connected to a monitor, and the other end needs to plug in under the desk. Alright, let's just slip you in. Huh? Well, shoot, I can't use this. What's wrong? Oh, I see. I'm trying to I'm trying to put the cable into the computer screen. I actually, that was complete accident. This cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit, that's what I'm saying.
In other words, we're gonna need a plug to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs.
That's right. Well, okay, that was convenient. What about these? A whole bunch of steel lockers. The 901 have red lights on. Red lights, huh? Well, it can't hurt to give these babies a try. Junpei needs to go outside. He keeps talking to inanimate objects. Just as I thought. Locked.
I wonder if there's anything important in there. These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top.
Let's see if there's anything useful. And nothing. What are these ones? Ooh.
Ethanol! Did we need to clean something?
What about these boxes? They're cardboard boxes. Some papers and stuff in them.
What's in the boxes? They look quite full.
As far as I can tell, it's a bunch of notes about some kind of experiments. But it's really technical. I don't really get it. That's because you're not smart, Junpei. And we're back. Wait, what? That's literally it? Okay, we have to turn this thing on, which we can't because we don't have the key. We have to turn this thing on, which we can't because we don't have the plug. These don't open. We already got what's in here. Oh, I guess that's all there is. I guess we should give the thing back to Clover. Hold on, I want to examine the robot again. There's got to be something about the robot. Like, I should be able to click on the robot itself, right? There's a mannequin lying on the exam table. It's got a bunch of electrodes sticking on its head. No, seriously? That's it? Hey, how's it going, Minato? What about, maybe there's a 2-prong cable here? It's a rack. There's some cables and copper wire exposed. Haha, mannequin. Hey, Clover! How are the power cables over there? Huh? What do you mean? Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me look. Guess she does have to kind of crouch down to get a look under there. Oh? 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 You see, I'm very excited about electrical equipment. I'm very excited about electrical equipment, so I'm really excited to see what she might discover down there. The cable on the monitor has, got 2 of these little metal things. What does that mean? That's it! Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here? Okay, but, what? Well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you. Damn, that's no good then. Well, how about just the plug part? Wait, the plug? You're just gonna take the entire plug out? Like, ugh! Just take it out of the wall socket? What? The plug? Well, maybe more like a connector? Sort of thing that makes the plug with the 3 metal thingies turn into a plug with the 2 metal. Thank you, Clover! Thank you! Is that still useless? No, not useless! Not useless at all! She just throws it into the drain. Oh wow, too bad. She just puts it under her foot and crushes it. Too bad. Ugh.
That's what we're looking for. Okay, can you hold on for a little bit? And back down she goes. All right, unplugged. I'll hand it over to you at the bars, okay? Clover, use this ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it. What am I gonna wipe it with? Well, your clothes, of course. Kidding, just kidding. Please don't look at me like that, you're scaring me. Wait, are you serious? Are you serious? We are in a life or death situation, and she is afraid of getting her clothes a little wet. I swear to frick. I swear to frick, if this is not the most material girl I have ever met in my life, I love her. So, now about that thing. We have to click on this again. Clover's holding the two-pronged plug, but she's just wandering around the table. I think she's forgotten about the plug. What? Clover! Clover, the freaking plug! Clover, give me the freaking plug! Oh, the mannequin looks so sad. Juve needs to go out more. The mannequin looks so sad. I gotta admit, I'm starting to feel kind of sorry for it. Wait, what? Do it again, do it again. Am I getting attached to this thing? Maybe I should give it a name. How about the science boy? The science boy! Hey, science boy. I can't believe that's actually in the game. I cannot believe that's actually in the game. Clover's holding the two-pronged plug, but she just wandered around the table. Clover, give me the plug! Science boy is lying on the table. Bill Nye, the science boy. His poor head is full of electrodes. I can't. Clover, give me the plug! Can I go here and get the thing? Anyway, could you. Oh, I guess I have to do the ink first. Anyway, could you wipe off that permanent ink? Look, Clover, right now, at this moment, you're the only person we can depend on. I'm trusting you with this.
You trust me? I feel kind of special.
Oh my god, I am so in love with her. I am so... I cannot hold my heart right now. Oh my... Calm down, calm down. You are special, Clover. At least you're more special than June, let's be real here. Do I click on this? Clover, can you use the cloth from the table?
Use? Huh?
Soak it in ethanol and then use it to wash off the stuff from the permanent marker, okay?
Right, okay, so soak the cloth with ethanol.
Well, she got the cloth, but she seems to have a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. Clover, no, this is literally the only thing we have right now. This is the only clue we've got.
Soak the cloth in ethanol and oh god, the bottle. Oh no, all the ethanol went down the drain. Oopsie, silly me. Junpei, it's working. It's wiping the permanent ink off. Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under the...
Wait, so how is the drawing still there if we wiped off all the permanent ink? How did the... But she wiped it. She wiped it all up. How did she... Clover's magical. Clover's magical. What's the deal with the drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look.
I wonder what this is. There are a bunch of numbers and some kind of grid.
Can't see it from here. Clover, you've got a pen and a notebook, right? Could you write those numbers down and hand it over to me through the bars?
Okay, Roger.
It's Junpei.
Here, Junpei. I wrote down all the numbers from the desk here.
Paper with the numbers on it acquired. New material has been added to the file screen. File. Clover's note. The numbers that Clover copied, 4 numbers, 9 separate cells. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's easy to remember. Clover, can you give me the plug now? Here you go, the 2-prong plug. Thank you! Sudoku? You think it's a Sudoku? Okay. Put the 2-prong plug into the head of this power cable. Please don't make me solve a Sudoku. Alright, we got the 2-prong power thingy. Majiggy. And now we can go put it into the computer. Think. Alright, I've got the 2-prong power cable in my hand. Pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go! I used to have a desk like this. It was the worst because the bars kept getting in the way. Let's just plug this thing into the monitor. Alright, that ought to do it. Alright, let's turn the power on. I don't think anything's gonna happen. Why not? It's not connected to the main computer. You never know until you try. Pretty optimistic. Junpei pushed the button on the front of the monitor. Oh, that worked. With a soft hum, it turned on. Updating RSF file, make dir. What is make_BC? Probably some script that they have. 27.3 seconds for startup? Holy! Dang, this thing is ancient! Dang, do you guys remember when you turn on a computer, like, the first computer I ever had, in order to go onto the internet, we had to cut the phone line. Like, we had to wait 2 minutes to connect to the internet. Like, if I wanted to use the internet, I would have to press the button on the router or the modem, and then just sit there for 2 minutes as they went ba-doo, ba-doo, beep, 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 and then it would connect to the internet. This game looks interesting. It's called Raincoat. I actually am very excited for Raincoat because I know it's like a mystery-solving hybrid. What? He had hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this. Y'all kids lucky with your instant Wi-Fi. Like, if you told me it looks like we got our boomer in our... Shut up! Shut up, Kemjo! If you guys told me, like, when I was little, that one day all the computers in the world would be connected through the air, I would have laughed in your face. It's running on its own. It certainly looks like it. Isn't that kind of weird? What? Well, it's not connected to the main computer. Junpei's never heard of Wi-Fi. There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. Why is it working? Maybe it's a wireless display. Oh, dang! Oh, dang! 2009! This game was made in 2009. Yes, Randy, clearly. Clearly, this was a reasonable explanation to Lotus. Oh. Wireless display. Welcome back to 2009, everybody. Yeah, it connects to your computer wirelessly. You know, I have never actually used a wireless monitor in my life. Like, to me, wireless monitors are a foreign thing. Like, I have always used HDMI cables, or what is it? What is the new one? D something. I don't remember what the new one's called. I'm not a techie. But like, I've always used cables because cables are good. Wi-Fi sometimes slows down. Or like wireless sometimes slows down, sometimes has errors. I mean, if you're close enough, probably not, but it's more likely to run into a software error when it comes to Wi-Fi than a hardware error with a cable. So, it's always been weird to me, a wireless monitor. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei? Okay, Junpei is a college student. He has literally done nothing except go to class for his life and learn about information from like the 1830s. Cool math games. Dang. Is that normal? Yeah, at least where I worked. Wait, they had wireless displays at the strip club? Oh, it stopped. Pass with a colon. It looks like we need to enter a password. Did Junpei actually say that out loud? Pass with a colon? Again, there must be a hint around here somewhere. Could you go take a look? Yeah, I'm on it. Also, yes, I understand that Lotus is probably not actually a stripper. She's probably, like, I think, what is it? She could reasonably be a scientist. Like, what is it? With her talk about psychology and, what is it? I mean, there was the whole stupid experiment thing, but she's actually not an idiot. She can math really she can math really well. She's probably the best mather in this group. That sounds really weird. But it's like she's not an idiot. She knows her science. She knows her math. Like she can reasonably be a scientist. What are you gonna do? I'll see if I can do something about this on my own. On your own? Yep, on my own. I am a strong, independent woman, and I don't need no man named Junpei to complete me. But 7, though. Oh, what? What? Nothing. I hate that man. What? Repeat that last part. Nothing. I didn't say anything about how 7 is a hunk of a man. What? What, Lotus? Lotus pulled over the nearest chair and dropped herself down onto it in front of the keyboard. For a second, she stared at the screen. She kneaded her hands, knuckles popping. Twisted her back left, then right. I'm not very good at cracking my back. All right, let's kick some. Oh my God, Lotus. Your jewelry is very beautiful. Okay, this scene makes it way more obvious just how revealing Lotus's outfit really is. Oh my God. What the frick, Lotus? Okay, I knew her outfit was revealing, but this makes it like way more obvious. Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation. Then before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing at an incredible speed. The click-clack. Junpei! Hold on. Junpei. What are you looking at, Junpei? Junpei, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Because those are definitely not her hands. Junpei. Oh, Junpei is shocked, and it's definitely not by the typing. Then Junpei looks at the screen, and it's just a whole bunch of random letters. What? Junpei was, for once, at a loss for words, but not by her typing skills. Didn't expect that, did you? Of course I didn't. You're typing so fast, I can't even see you. I like how the game is trying really hard to make, like, computer tech cool. Or, like, computer stuff cool. That they're like, oh, you're typing so fast. I know the game's really trying to make, like, computer stuff, like, really cool. Like, oh, look at, she's a hacker, man. Next thing you know, she'll pull out a pair of sunglasses and then say, I'm in. What kind of job do you have? What are you? I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work for Facebook, but I quit. Why? Oh, it was the metaverse. She stopped typing for a moment and her face fell. I see. This was not an avenue of questioning to be pursued, Junpei realized, and quickly shut his mouth. Lotus's fingers began to move again, and in a few seconds she was back up to speed. As she typed, more letters and symbols that meant nothing to Junpei began to pour across. Junpei, you can read. You can read. What are you doing now? Junpei's like a 4-year-old looking at his mom use the computer. Mommy, what is that? That is Internet Explorer, honey. I see, but Snake doesn't. I'm gonna try and brute force it. Brute... what? A brute force attack is, well, a short version is that I attack the thing head on. That explained nothing. A brute force attack is an attack that attacks with brute force. The long version, without looking up or slowing down. How can she type and talk at the same time? That is like impossible for me. She began to explain. A brute force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher. It checks every possible combination until it finds one. For a complex cipher, it can take a very long time. Then, if it could take a very long time, instead of looking for the password, why don't you just look around the room for the hint? Smart, smart. I'm writing a program that would run... No! I figured that she would write a program to run the brute force attack, but I was just thinking, what if she's literally going A, B, enter, nope, C, nope, enter, D, enter, E, nope, it's not those, so A, enter, A, B. Also, how did she have access to the scripts? How can she get access to the computer's files if she can't even access the pass? Well, it's part of the game. It's part of the game that Zero made. It's not the most elegant solution, certainly. But given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do except look for a hint! Even as she talked, her fingers never slowed or missed a key. Dang, she doesn't even make typos. Okay, that's pretty impressive. That's impressive. Junpei couldn't help but feel a little odd. Oh, but back to where we were talking about earlier. What were we talking about? The wireless display. It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it? Huh? How do I put it? Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition problem for you, alright? So you enter 1 and 1. The screen will show you 2. See, isn't that strange? Addition, oh my god. It's so weird. No, not really. Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you? Who calculated 1 plus... the computer? What? The computer? You said it's connected to the monitor wirelessly. Yeah, but someone who grew up in a Lotus, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't be this. Don't be this. Well, actually, yes, but actually, no. Because you see, I said it was computed, but you don't know that. They probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they've decided that, they'll start examining the monitor. They might poke the screen or something. Watch this turn into the morphogenetic. It better not. It better freaking not. Ah, they see the color changes when I press here. And they might investigate the hardware on the inside. Oh, look, so this wire supplies the power. Eventually, they might even cut the wires. Ah, yes, just as I expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. Therefore, it must be this device which does the No! If you can actually look at the hardware, you can tell that the device is not doing calculations. You can actually tell! No, Lotus! No! If you could take a look at all the little semiconductors, all the little flip-flops, all the little the transistors and everything, you can tell which ones are on and which ones are off and which ones are displaying the answer back to the screen. You can't actually tell that it's not doing. But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculating. But those cave people wouldn't know that. Because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected wirelessly. Lotus continued. Okay, I see her point. If they didn't know that it was connected wirelessly, even if there's no evidence that the computation is coming from the computer, it must have come from somewhere, so I guess they would assume that it's from the computer. I think. Let's say these guys have no understanding of how semiconductors work. Then, sure. Or not even semiconductors, just switches. Junpei scratched his head. So, what are you trying to say? Nothing really. It's just, I thought maybe. What if that relationship between human beings and our brain is like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I am done. I am done! Huh? Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining the signals they send out might say, interesting, so this part stimulating this part of the brain causes a person to see colors. That must mean this neuron cluster controls that function. Okay, let's see what happens when I cut this part. Oh, that's what I thought. Cutting this part causes that function to cease. Therefore, the human thought process must occur in the human brain. See? Don't it sound the same? Maybe the brain is just an output device like this monitor. Maybe our thought processes actually occur somewhere else in a main body. Are we all robots? Are we all robots? Wait, no, but Ninth Man blew up. Wait. Maybe Snake is blind because his connections, and one of his wires has a faulty connection. We just don't know it, and we never even think about it. Just like those cave people wouldn't know about wireless communications. We can't imagine there's some unknown medium that transfers information to our brains, where we experience that information as thoughts. Junpei didn't say anything. Not so much because he had no retort. No, her argument just seemed silly. And he was a little surprised to be hearing something like it from someone like her. The brain is actually an output device. Human thought occurs somewhere else? That's just crazy talk. Did Lotus really think that, he wondered? It was a little creepy, Junpei thought. It sounded altogether too much like a bizarre cultist. Are we religious robots? RA9! That's the answer! 0 is RA9! Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia. Oblivious to Junpei's increasing discomfort, Lotus continued. If our memory is actually stored somewhere else in some sort of main body somewhere, maybe he hasn't forgotten anything at all. He's just having a difficult time accessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged. I suppose that would explain aphasia and blindsight too. Oh, so sorry, I need to turn off a red light. There we go. Perhaps they can actually speak or see. The monitor just isn't functioning properly. I guess people with prosopagnosia could also be suffering from the same thing. Wait a minute. What? He knew what aphasia was from watching medical dramas on TV, and blindsight was easy enough to guess, but he never heard of the word prosopagnosia. What? You've never heard of prosopagnosia? Lotus spun around in her chair to look at him. Junpei shrugged and shook his head off. No, what is it? Well, simply put, it's a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. Is that a thing? That could be a thing. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a thing, but I've never heard of it. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's face or even yours. Trust me, Lotus, nobody's looking at your face. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. Trust me, Lotus, nobody is recognizing you by your face. It is? You actually have it? Do you? Do you actually have it? Is it actually difficult to deal with? That means people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to. Is it difficult to deal with? Sorry if I'm prying. I don't mean to pry. You don't have to answer medical questions if you don't want to. Your privacy is yours if you don't want to answer. But that's an interesting thing. I've never heard of it before. Usually they can make do by associating people with other things, their voices or their clothes or their hair. To be honest, I think I recognize more people through voices than actual names. Or, sorry, than actual faces. I suppose, like, if they're really far away, like, maybe I can only recognize them by their face. But, you know, now that I think about it a little bit more, like, if I'm talking to someone and they have a cold and they don't sound like themselves, it really throws me off. So, yeah, I guess people identify others through their faces, but I also feel like that's not, like, exclusively an identity. Like, I've worked on technology that does voice recognition. So you try to recognize people based on their voices. And there's a lot of identity that comes through your voices. So hearing things like, oh, they associate things like voices and clothing and hair. It's like, but it's interesting that they can't recognize faces. Does that mean other people's faces look like Junpei, you idiot? No, it's probably like, I'm just gonna guess. Like, I don't know, maybe Sherbert, maybe you can educate us if you know a little bit more. But I'm gonna guess it's more like, not like, necessarily they look like blinds. I think it's more like, they're clearly obvious features. So it's like, if there was like a scar on someone's face, they'd probably recognize it. But it's like, probably they don't tune into like fine details of certain features. So it's like, I mean, for example, right? If you asked an alien to identify, do you know what it is, baby? Maybe. As an Asian myself, I have very little difficulty recognizing other Asian faces, but I hear my friends, they say a lot it's difficult to recognize Asian faces. That's probably something along the lines, I think. Maybe. I know a lot of people say Asian faces look the same. And I mean, I can see why they think that, because I think like the features of certain races, like the features to differentiate are different. So if you're used to growing up in maybe like a predominantly white or predominantly black neighborhood, you pick up on certain features that help you distinguish between people. And then as a result, you don't pick up on the features that maybe people in Asia or, I don't know, maybe Mexico or something like that. I can still, you see, have eyes and nose and mouth, but it isn't super distinct, so there's nothing to grasp on. Yeah, I see. Do you have a tough time dealing with it? I hope you don't have too tough of a time dealing with it, because I know sometimes these types of things, I do, no, it's not the same thing. I was going to say I did know somebody with some other condition, but I don't think it's the same thing. But yeah, I hope you don't have too tough of a time dealing with it. I know sometimes, I don't know too much about this condition, but I know that sometimes certain conditions can be tough to deal with. So I wish you all the best. I don't know if you have problems dealing with it or not, but I hope, you know, everything is okay for you. Anyway, no, I don't think so. You've seen monkeys like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkeys' faces look the same. I guess that's a better explanation than my Asian explanation. I'm still going to stick by my Asian explanation because that's the one that makes the most sense to me, I guess. Even though they've obviously got faces, it's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them. The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually, but you and I couldn't unless one had a scar. Oh, like a scar, or something to set it apart. I guess I'm not too far off, unless this is fiction. I don't know how well they're explaining this, but I mean I can understand how that could be a condition, but I can understand logically, but I'm usually good. The most difficult, sometimes, but I'm usually good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that, Sherbert. The most difficult and sometimes embarrassing is trying to figure out actors. Let me give you a little secret about me. I cannot identify actors either. Like legit. Like I don't know which one is Johnny Depp and which one is Matt Damon. Like I just don't pay attention to Hollywood. But sometimes people will say things like, "Oh, do you guys see the new Matt Damon movie?" I'm like, "Oh, is that the one with Pirates of the Caribbean?" And I was like, "No, that's Johnny Depp, you idiot." So don't worry if you can't identify actors. I can't do it either. So we all good on that. That's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia. I didn't even know that kind of thing exists. Oh my god, I'm as dumb as Junpei. Junpei did his best to act as though the entire lecture hadn't gone entirely over his head. And, what were we talking about? You don't pay attention to actors too. The idea that your brain is just an output device like a monitor. Are you serious about that stuff? Not really. I was kidding for about half of it. And what about the other half? Well, I guess I was just adulting. I hate this. Of all people, it's Lotus that throws out the pun. I can't. That's not funny. Lotus's smile had something rather masochistic to it. Oh, I kind of like her all of a sudden. Oh, Lotus, can you step on me? What? I haven't said that in a long time. It's nothing more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I just talked about it to kill time. But it looks like I don't need to talk anymore.
Why?
I don't have to kill time any longer. Just you. Oh, yes, please, Lotus. As she spoke, Lotus raised her right arm high. Oh. And brought it down on the enter key. Oh, that's so hacker. 1980s movie hacker. I'm in. Then you finished that brute thing? I certainly did. And let's see what we got. Chunks of text flickered on and off in quick succession, and then a line of numbers appeared, blinked, and disappeared. Why are you posting text? You do realize printing to the screen is literally one of the most computationally intensive things you can do. The screen cleared, and all that was left was the word accepted. Huh, piece of cake. Lotus would have clearly patted herself on the back if she didn't have these two lovely body parts in her way. After a few seconds, the accepted disappeared, to be replaced with 9 squares arranged in a 3x3 square. The screen changed again. What the hell is that? No idea, it looks like a puzzle. Suddenly, Lotus stood up. Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff? I can't do any more. It won't let me do any more programming. See the keyboard? Nothing. So there's nothing more I can do. Well, I'll leave this to you, Junpei. What? Let me take a break, alright? I'm telling you, it would have been easier if we just looked for the clue! Well, he wasn't sure what to say to that. Certainly done her part. In fact, without Lotus, they would have run completely aground. I shouldn't rely on other people so much, Junpei thought to himself. I guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus. No problem. Make sure you know when you should thank people. Lotus, oh my god, you are such a needy piece of crap. Now I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else. Junpei crossed his arms and stared at the puzzle shown on the screen. Really? Really, Junpei? Really? Alright, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Junpei. All right, I solved it. Did you hear a noise just now? Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking. Where did it come from? Where did it come from? Oh, here. Look, Junpei. The lights on the lockers are green. Then we must have unlocked it with the computer. What do we got? Hey, key! There's more than one key. This one's small. Oh, this is the activation key. And this one has the Earth symbol. I think the Earth symbol matches a keyhole in the door in A deck. Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the Earth key right now. Alright then, Earth key. I'll just tuck you away deep in my pocket. Junpei needs friends. Junpei needs friends. He must be so lonely. Here you go, little key. I'll keep you with me. Now as for the other key. Activation key. What is this thing? From the shape of it, I'd say it's not for a door. What's a WCOM? WCOM. Probably some sort of device. Oh, what is it? I wonder, do you think this is the activation key for that thing? The activation key? Yeah, it has to be. I feel good about this. Alright, let's activate the thing. It was just at that moment that he heard a voice behind him. It was Clover. Hey, I'm Junpei. Do you have a minute? He put the puzzle aside for the moment and walked over to Clover. What's up?
I wanted to ask you something. Is there anyone you like? I'm not asking for any reason in particular. You went to door 5 with my brother, right? Did you hear him say anything like weird?
Huh? Why is she asking me this? Junpei wondered. The more he thought about it, however, the more it made sense. Snake had been gone for a long time. We don't know Snake is dead yet, or dead. We also learned that it wasn't actually Snake that's dead, but we don't know that Snake is dead yet, but he went missing. Clover was quite attached to her brother. Of course she would have been worried about him.
Oni-chan?
Probably in the Japanese version, she's like, Oni-chan, Ni-chan. Well, let me think. He thought back when he went through door 5, hoping he might remember something, even small, that would help her. Remember, Junpei, do not lick the dust under your bed, for that is my dust. Yeah, he said that. It was kind of weird. However, sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything. Did you know, Junpei, eating cheese is illegal on other planets? Well, actually, he said that. That was kind of weird, too. I mean, he did mention that his hearing exceeds that of a regular person or something, but that's about it.
Okay.
Clover's words were barely audible. She nodded vaguely to Junpei and turned to walk away. Hey, wait a minute.
Huh?
Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but if you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if, is Snake... was he born?
No, he was never born.
Wait a second.
You're talking about his eyes, right?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't born. He wasn't born blind. When he was a kid, he got into it.
Oh, remember? We conjectured this.
He got into an accident. Really bad
car accident.
He couldn't see after that. And his arm.
His arm?
Yeah. My brother's left arm it's not a normal person's arm.
Oh, we didn't get this information from last time, but she did say something about the fact that there was a bone in his arm meant it wasn't Snake.
It's a fake. It's not a real arm. The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm. Is that all you wanted?
Wait a second. Aren't the watches on our arm? Can he just take off his watch whenever he wants because his arm's not alive? Or maybe his arm is alive, but he can just take off his arm. Right? Couldn't Snake just take off his arm and just be done with the game? Dang.
Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Talking about her brother had clearly taken a great deal out of Clover. Junpei nodded. Look, I'm sorry for making you talk about that painful stuff.
It's not that.
I wonder if Clover's hard of hearing. Because they're always saying that she's shouting. Maybe that's why she has the headphones. I don't know. Maybe she got into that accident too. Clover only shook her head and walked down the stairs. Okay, so this time we're not getting as much cult information, but we are getting some personal information. Anyway, let's activate that stupid thingy. Ding! This key. Shape sure makes it seem like it goes in this machine. Alright, I'm turning it. Click, click. The monitor's on. And it's full of letters. Showing some kind of warning. Power restored to oh my, oh no. We gotta get Clover out of there. Fast. Emergency system will activate in event of abnormal stuff. Oh no! Okay. Clover, you good? Clover? Silence Boy's lying on the bed. His forehead full of electrodes. The monitor. Whole bunch of cables on this table. This?
Junpei. The thing here is now on.
Yeah, that's because we activated the power over on this side. Could you play with it a little? No.
Okay. Yeah, I'll turn this dial here. Turn, turn, turn. I don't think it's working. Nothing happened.
Well, maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again. Here? It's a rack. There's some cables. Science boy? This is the monitor. There are a whole lot of cables.
Maybe if you increase the voltage. Roger! My name is Junpei. How many times are you gonna forget that? Will do. I'm gonna go all the way to max voltage.
Max voltage? Hey, wait, Clover! Aw, shit. She's so dead. She's so dead.
What? I think it's,
Oh no! Oh no! Science boy!
Oh my god! The mannequin's head!
Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. What the hell?
Fire detected. Fire detected. The emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately.
Science boy! Science boy's head is on fire! Science boy, no! Oh, the humanity! What the hell is science boy? Are you talking about that mannequin?
Yes.
Forget about the mannequin. You need to help Clover now. Emergency system's activated. That means the doors must be open. Junpei, look at the light. Yes, it's green. Emergency systems is activated and disabled the lock. Now we can save Clover. Junpei.
Come on, kid. Jump. What? She's safe. Oh man, that smoke is serious business. Time to close the door again, I think. Clover, are you okay? Are you hurt? She's coughing it so hard she can't even talk.
Cough, 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 cough. Of course I'm not all right. What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I was almost dead.
Well, Science Boy is dead. Maybe you should be a little grateful.
You two can do this later. Right now, we need to get the hell out of here. Fire's not gonna stay in that room forever.
Wait, so is this just gonna burn down the ship? Do we have like a second timeline? Or a second time limit?
Guys, what did we find? What did we find? You found it!
Junpei, Clover, and Lotus leapt out of the laboratory, slamming the door shut behind them. Pants.
Thank God we got out of there.
Thank you for that you found it.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah. All three of them collapsed against the wall, breathing heavily. Whew. Junpei's heart was pounding in his chest, and his whole body felt weak. He inhaled gulps of clear air, and with each one, he could feel his body begin to calm again. All right, let's go. He's dead, Jim. May we all have a moment of silence for Science Boy. Amen.
Okay.
They nodded to each other and started off down the hallway. Before long, they found a few new doors. All of them were locked.
Damn, none of these open. They're locked. How about that one?
The final door sat in a corner of the hallway. Let's hope this is the door with the prize. Come on, you gotta risk it for the biscuit, Junpei. Junpei grabbed the door handle and was about to pull it when a voice cried out behind him. It was neither Clover nor Lotus, but he recognized it. There was no doubt the voice belonged to
Ho, 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 ho.
Jumpy!
Huh? He sputtered. There, at the other end of the hall, Junpei saw human figures running towards him. 3 of them. June? Santa! 7! They stopped short in front of Junpei and his companions, gasping for air.
Hey, what are you guys doing here? Hey, did you know that red and blue make purple?
What are you talking about?
Well, we were in the operating room and I didn't know how to make purple. But there was red and there was blue and then June poured them in the same cup at the same time.
Santa, shut up. What? But didn't we... Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
Hey, guys, could you come, take a look at this?
She was standing near the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over, curious as to what she found.
Hey, on the wall.
A map of the ship's interior. It says Kadek.
It says Kadek.
So it's the map for this floor, then. Door 7 and Door 8. Yeah, they both eventually lead up at this hallway. In fact...
Yeah, isn't that exactly what I said? We ain't gonna be split up permanently till we find the door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to open door 9. That's how the Nonary Game works.
Junpei looked at the map of the ship's interior again. Wait a sec, this leads to... As he looked more closely, his surprise and excitement gave way to weariness.
Oh.
Yo, you've got to be kidding me.
One by one, the others saw what he'd seen. We may as well go.
Yeah.
As one, they all moved back toward the door Junpei had only a moment ago been ready. Oh, as one. Maybe they are all controlled by the same computer because they're all one. They're all hive. Okay. No, stop. Lotus is getting to me. It's not true. Oh, I almost forgot. We should keep this. He pulled the map of the ship's interior off the wall, put it in his pocket, and followed the others. The 6 of them stood in front of the door, arrayed in a semicircle. Santa stepped forward. He took hold of the door and spoke, without looking back at the other 5.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
They nodded, their silent assent. With a deep breath, Santa threw open the door. They poured through the doorway and into the room. Even without looking around, each one of them knew where they were. I knew it! They were just where the map said they would be. We're back. Tadaima. In the hospital room.
I see. I believe I understand.
And we are back to the checkpoint. And next time, we will choose a final door and get our next ending. Will it be a good ending? Will it be a bad ending? I think I got a not so good ending, which was probably a bad ending because we ended up locked inside the ship while Santa was holding June at gunpoint. I wonder how we escape. Find out next time. Yeah, so that was super fun. We'll never know. Yeah, for those of you who are a bit new, I do like to chat for 10 minutes with my chat just to see if they have anything they want to say about today's stream, or if they have anything personal that they want to say, like it's my birthday, or I ate a Big Mac and now I feel awful. Back at it again at Krispy Kreme. But thank you so much, everyone, for showing up. We have some new faces today, and I'm really glad that you guys found the channel. I'm having a great time with this game, and I'm so glad that you guys are too. I'm so glad that you guys enjoy the game. since some of you weren't here, I think a lot of you know that, a lot of you might not know that this wasn't the game that I was expecting. I was just expecting escape room after escape room after escape room. But the fact that we get to see this character be an idiot in between escape rooms is just, wow, it's just icing on the cake. You decided to do hard mode in Undertale. How's that going? Hopefully you do well. Don't challenge Sans. Sans is a meanie. Yeah, but I really like this game. It's so charming. Like, you know, I thought I would like the escape rooms. I thought that during the story section, I'd be like, oh, hurry up to the escape rooms. But I actually really like the story sections a lot, even though it's not really that eventful. It's just them going about their business, trying to figure out what the heck to do. But, you know, I do like how there are different escape rooms. And I think there are probably 10 escape rooms, because there's 2 9 doors. I saw you were streaming this last Saturday, so you binged all the streams, and now you're in the middle of all the dongerongers. Oh, you like Danganronpa? Danganronpa was a very love-hate game.
Oh boy, everyone! I'm Monokuma!
Yeah, when I did Danganronpa, I was a little bit inexperienced. I was a bit of an inexperienced streamer, so you'll see my inexperience come out of me not knowing what to do sometimes, and sometimes getting like, oh, chat, you guys suck, or something like that. But I did enjoy that stream as well. Yeah, but, man, Danganronpa. Yeah, my voices were weird. I always simp for the wrong people for some reason. I'm not gonna spoil it. I assume you've already seen Danganronpa, but maybe I won't spoil my stupid playthrough. But thank you so much. I'm so glad you're enjoying the channel and enjoying the stream. Do you plan on playing any of the other Zero Escape games? I know that Zero Escape, the virtue reward or something like that. The voices were top tier. You've been watching Spike Chunsoft. Recently, I love Isomnium. I didn't, sadly, I didn't stream that game. I played it I played it before Danganronpa, actually. I played the Somnium Files before Danganronpa. Anyway, do I play any of the Zero Escape games? I know Virtue's Last Reward. Okay, thank you. Virtue's Last Reward is a really long game. Like, there's a lot more endings than this game, I know that. But I do definitely want to stream it, or I do want to play it. I do want to stream it, but I'll probably take a little bit of a break. Like, how I usually play, like, long series is I'll play one game, and then we'll come back to it later. So I will want to play it. I know that, people have told me the main character in Virtue's Last Reward is just the Chad version of Junpei. Like, there's Junpei, who's an idiot, and then there's, the other guy who is, like, an idiot, but he's also a Chad. God, the entire Zero Escape series is wild. Yeah, I'd be looking forward to seeing Chad Junpei. He's got himbo energy. Then I definitely got to do it. I still have to, you know, I'm still going to also play some Phoenix Wright. I don't know if you guys like Phoenix Wright, but I've beaten the first 2 games, so if any of you guys want to watch the old Phoenix Wright streams, those are really old. Those are some of the first games well, the first Phoenix Wright was the first game I streamed. The Virgin Junpei versus the Chad. I think his name is Delta or Sigma. It was one of the Greek letters. Like, it was Sigma or Phi? Sigma. It was one of the Greek letters. I know the main dude's name is Sigma, and then is the girl's name like Alpha or Beta, Gamma, Delta, Phi, Epsilon? I don't know any of the others. Omega? Her name is Phi. Oh, so it really is Sigma and Phi. That's actually really funny. That's actually really funny. Yeah, all I know is Sigma is like a Chad, and a Sigma male, he's the Sigma male. Yeah, but that's all I know. There's also a girl that kind of looks like Clover. Maybe it's like Clover's granddaughter or something. I've seen the because I'm playing this 999. I think 999. I'm playing 999 on like the Nonary Games bundle collection, so I do own Virtue's Last Reward. Like I can just click start Virtue's Last Reward instead of start 999. Like on Steam, so like yeah, the Steam pack. Yeah, and I actually got it on sale, so I actually own the third one as well, which is like the Zero Dilemma or something like that. I actually do own all of them. It's like, cause I got it like in a bundle for like $10, which is great. There's also Zero Time Dilemma. Thank you. Yeah, but I saw the poster for the 999 and Virtue's Last Reward, so I do know what the characters look like. Oh yeah, there's like there's Zenyatta. I don't really play Overwatch, but there's one dude in 999 in Virtue's Last Reward that looks like Zenyatta from Overwatch. You guys know who I'm talking? Like he's a robot dude. He's just like a robot. You know the robot dude from Overwatch that has has a prayer beads and stuff like that. There's one dude in a Virtue's Last Reward that looks like a holy monk robot. The series goes off the rails. I mean, this game is already weird enough. These are some of your favorite games. You've been binging the other 99 Jane streams. Thanks so much. Yeah, I definitely will play more of those. I really like playing visual novels, as you guys know. Well, some of you guys don't know. I'm actually a voice actor, but I haven't done voice acting in a very long time. Most of my voice acting has been internal, and a lot of the voices I do nowadays are just like stupid, silly voices. But I do really enjoy doing the voice acting stuff. How weird is it so far compared to Danganronpa? Well, in theory, nothing weird has happened. In reality, everything that has happened so far is completely believable. Like, nobody has taken a glass ball and thrown it through a cage with pinpoint accuracy with like a 45-degree curve and hit a green button in order to turn on a boiler that with a bald, bloody shirt on it. Like, nobody has done that yet. Right, so at least compared to Danganronpa, this game is believable, is way more believable, but Danganronpa presents itself as so extreme that you just accept the extreme as normal. You just accept it as like, okay, I'm just gonna assume that you got that. And whereas in this game kind of presents itself as normal. So now that we're talking about the morpho field and the wireless human brains, you're like, what the frick are you going on about? So I will say, this game is less weird compared to Danganronpa, but playing through it, it feels way more weird. The wire is your mighty morpho field. The wire is your spinal cord. Your spinal cord is the antenna. I'm picking up my next thoughts. Yeah, and I do like playing visual novels besides what's it called? Phoenix Wright and this game. There were some other games that I really wanted to play as well that were visual novels. Do you guys know the game Monster Prom? Someone recommended me to play that. They said I'd love voicing the characters. Somebody, let me think. Somebody wanted me to play Sucker for Love as well. And somebody wanted me... Oh yeah, Monster Prom is fun? Is it? Yeah, I don't know anything about Monster Prom. I just know it's about a bunch of monsters going to high school or something like that. Yes, absolutely. Oh boy. Okay, so let me push that up on my list because we're getting quite a few yeses on Monster Prom. I heard of it, but I haven't seen it. I mean, that's same with me. Corpse Party was another one that some people wanted. Although I know Corpse Party is scary and I'm really bad with scary games. Yeah, but some people also wanted some a little bit more action-y stuff, like similar to my Like a Dragon, Yakuza Like a Dragon, that type of visual novel. You haven't finished watching that game, Corpse Party? Corpse Party, hell yeah. Oh, no. You guys know Dad Dating Simulator? Is that a game? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a spooky one. You also really like Corpse Party? Dad Dating Simulator. I think Game Grumps made it? Oh no. Oh no, that does not sound sanitary. I do know I'm going to be streaming some Nintendo games at some point as well, because there are a few really fun Nintendo games that I'm really excited to stream coming in October. So we will see what happens then. There's Bayonetta's coming out. I play Bayonetta for the gameplay. The gameplay of Bayonetta is really good. Gameplay, Bayonetta gameplay. And also, I'm actually a big Mario fan, so I might do Mario and Rabbids as well. That's not as much of a visual novel, but and the Colonel Sanders dating sim. I have heard of that. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Yes. And it's free on Steam, apparently. It's called I Love You, Colonel Sanders. I am an expert at dating sims. Mwah, I get all the ladies. And all the colonels. Alright, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. But I gotta get dinner. Yeah. If only we could use the expertise we get from dating sims IRL. What do you mean? Just throw gifts at a girl until the affection level reaches max. Easy. Super easy. What? You don't know that? You don't know that, Randy? Just keep giving her gifts. And then after that, just take, if you force her to go to the ice cream shop enough, last time you got arrested. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. It was super fun. Thank you so much, everyone who's new. If you want to subscribe, or I know that YouTube has been kind of mean to me. They don't ever send notifications. If you want to turn on the notifications, that would be very great. But at the same time, I also post a whole bunch of shorts. So if you don't want to constantly be notified of shorts, I'll completely understand. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. It's been an absolute blast. Welcome to everyone who's new. Me, Shirowoni, and also Shurbert. And thanks so much for hanging out, Kiyoma. Thanks so much for hanging out, Randy. There were quite a few people here today. Penguin, I don't know if you're still there. Kiyoma. Yeah, so thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. If you have any questions for me, and I'll see you all next time. And entertaining. Bye.